told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000 lives, I've piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Quiet on set. Hello.
Hello.
Do it. Oh, wait a minute. No one can see us. It's a professional outfit here.
We did it!
Yay!
No. Please.
So anyway, that's where I
Send
buried
help.
the body.
Good to
There
know.
is no help.
There's no escape. I'm contractually obligated to be here.
There's only Zool now.
Anyway, hello, Internet. I'm CADave, and this is... That is Jason.
Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-da.
Somebody's ready for the show.
Happy Jacks.
I'm just gonna say, if you're gonna take your jacket off, get your jacket off fast.
All right.
Just in general.
You don't want to
Just
take
life
your
lessons.
time when you
He's
jack it off?
not about
No.
phase change.
Thank you. He's got me. Nick gets me.
Well, it's been great, but
All right, we're canceled.
now
Just like
it's
that.
now it's grating.
We're
and
not
I'm
going to be
done.
friends anymore. Have a good night. All right, back to it. This is Insert Coin Floodwater, our Things from the Flood game sequel to our original Tales from the Loop Insert Coin game that you can find at happyjacks.org/shows if you would like to catch up. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We'll continue on with crazy weirdness in the mid-90s amidst young adult angst of all flavors. All of the flavors. So, yeah, to my left.
Come back to me.
To my right.
No, go back to him. I want to see what happens.
To my left.
I refuse.
I came back to you.
Hey, everyone.
I'm fixing the name tags.
Oh. It's a name tag apocalypse.
We'll go sort of in a weird way then. Maybe every other?
To my far left.
Yeah, we'll skip around. Hey everyone, I am Nick. I play Danny Alonzo, who is a party animal and a all-around awesome guy, and just a joy to hang out to. All of his friends are never annoyed with him or anything like that.
Nope.
He's really a big contributor.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep. Sober as a judge. Always sober as a judge.
Yep.
That would explain the behavior of so many judges.
Yeah. Well, hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Colin McKelvy of the Seeker playbook, and just happy to be here. Don't look at someone else now.
That's enough.
Just look over there now. It's okay. Bye.
Hi,
Can't see
I'm
me
Mac,
now.
and I'm going to
Can't
sit
see
here and go through my intro staring uncomfortably at Jay.
Can't see me. Nope. Can't see me.
Yep.
If I'm not
I'm playing
looking.
Midge Johansen, who's the lone wolf, and also the deputy sergeant of the town, and
Nope.
gets all these assholes out of trouble all the time,
Yep. Nope.
and
not
stares
looking.
uncomfortably at people.
Not looking. Wow, that's a. Never noticed that up there on the ceiling.
I'm
there.
uncomfortable, and I'm not even the one under fire here.
It's all right.
Oh no! The attention has been drawn. Who are you, now that you've spoken?
Hello, I'm Jason Mills, and
You might know me.
I come to you now at the turn of the tide. So, I'm Jackson Play, and I play Jason Clay, Crashington III.
Wow.
Esquire.
Wow.
A sorry you invited me.
It's all right.
Do they give awards for this sort of thing?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
pretty sure we just earned one.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We just won an Annie right there.
Can we do stars and wishes at the top?
Wishes
I-
can't be aimed at players.
Because I want to give a point to Jason for that.
Hi.
Every good meal needs to start with salad. Word salad included.
So, in actuality, I play a robot boy named Crash that everyone thinks is a real human, except for these weirdos. And I'm the Motorhead of the group. I'm good with machines.
And we are currently missing Sam, who plays Cassie, the computer maniac of the group. But she possibly should be arriving shortly. She's just held up. Because the world does that sometimes.
Not at gunpoint, just probably at work. Just
Well,
as a clarification.
yeah, I suppose that's true. Because
We don't know.
that would be real awkward.
No, I'm holding on to it.
Jeez.
So, a gang of vampire crabs broke into her workplace and is holding her hostage. Really sorry about that, but
Seems
you guys will
legit.
have to figure out what to do about it. So,
Yeah.
anyhow,
In the game, yeah.
no.
In reality. Don't
Here's
you
where
know
this game
vampire
becomes
crabs?
real.
Oh, sorry. Right.
I hope you brought your crab busting
Yeah.
gear.
Has anybody been hearing about these vampire crabs that are all over the place? That's like a thing.
Oh,
Totally
yeah.
a thing.
I got a machete in my car, but not sure how well that'll do against the chitin.
Busting crabs makes me feel good.
Yes. Makes me feel real good.
I'm sorry.
Are you, though?
I made myself sorry.
Anyhow, those of you that are tuning in after our 2 weeks ago game will notice that these characters are not the same characters. 2 weeks ago, we played a little flashback game into the lives of Crash's little sister, Maddie, and her friends that are freshmen in high school in this town. And they kind of had their own adventure that led to some interesting things. They discovered that Susie, that is part of the Wilderness Club, is a total asshole.
But not a banshee.
She is not a banshee. That is true. They discovered that she lives in a Cough mansion. I remembered.
Cough mansion.
So, in our previous game, there was a terrible real estate agent named Bradley Kaufman. And his marketing gig that Nick came up with was, why live in a regular home when you could live in a Cough mansion? And he was a terrible person.
I regret nothing.
No, it was real good. And I tried to remember it last time,
Right.
and I couldn't. And then I had like a 3 o'clock in the morning wake up of Cough mansion. And I was like, stupid brain, I hate you. But then I laughed at myself and took an hour to go back to sleep. So that's the way the world works sometimes. That's why YouTube exists. Anyway, yeah, I got lost in that. Anyway, they discovered that they think that Susie and the rest of the Wilderness Club friends are perhaps related to the fabled Weird Squatch.
What?
It was only a fable ever to you, David.
I know. But
Gather round, children. Let me tell you the fable.
We
of
knew
the
it was.
Squatch.
We knew it was true.
the cautionary tale of the Squatch. But they also got Maddie elected ASB president for next year. For the 10th grade class at Boulder City High School.
Which Crash found out in a drive-by. As she's
Yes.
running out the door.
Crash also made a guest appearance to pick up them and their bicycles after their bicycle tires had been slashed.
Oh.
And the clay house was vandalized with all of her election posters
Oh.
in the middle of the night.
That were defaced.
Yes. And there's a sneaking suspicion that the new vice principal at the high school is weird in some way.
Not suspicious. I mean, they literally heard him talking to...
Her parents?
Yeah.
But he didn't. Well, he wasn't saying, like, join the Squatch cult.
I'm pretty sure that's what he
Not
said.
even a little bit.
I think that's what he said.
It was pretty like secret mission. You know what we're doing here. We don't speak about this.
We're gonna go camping with a celebrity alum.
There's nothing.
Who's also been infected with the silver-eyed squatch virus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of those things are not true. He did, except that he did say that there is a celebrity alum of the school that is going to come back for their big Wilderness Club camping trip.
Oh.
As she used to be the president of the Wilderness Club years back, who happens to be Danny's sister.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's going to be a great day for Danny.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, just another great day in the hit parade.
Your
Another banner
headphone
here.
cord is.
I was tapping.
Wiggity
Yeah.
wiggity whack.
Okay, I'll figure something out.
But Danny's sister also managed to go to L.A., and she made it. She's a big-time minor television star
Oh.
now. So she's coming back on her hiatus to lead this camping trip. And then there was a mysterious message left on the Clay family answering machine.
Was it actually recorded? Because I thought you said it didn't click on, or the phone didn't ring.
The phone didn't ring, just the machine kicked on.
Okay. I can do a science.
You can try.
Yeah.
But it's probably been on there a while. Just letting you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Because the timeline didn't match up
Because
perfectly.
that was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna go back and listen to it. I probably haven't checked my messages in that long, because if the phone didn't ring, it probably didn't trigger that there was a new message.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. But that was what happened last episode. The episode before that, you guys can tell me.
Can we?
It was only a month ago.
Everything was perfectly normal.
Well,
It
we
was
got
a quiet
back
night.
in in Cassie's lab.
That's right.
He was chained to a table because he'd had too much to drink, and I was just plugged into the charger next to him because I didn't have enough to drink.
That's right.
Of electricity. And as I was done charging, he was like, yeah, let's all go upstairs by you unhandcuffing me. And I said, Midge will be mad now. And
Well, I believe the conversation was something like, hey, can you give me a hand? And I said, well, I'd love to. Chunka.
right.
Because you actually needed a
Right, I
hand.
needed to reattach my arm properly.
Right.
Right.
And then Colin helped out with that. And then as we were discussing the uses of a bucket,
Ugh.
Midge came back and unlocked Danny and escorted us all up
Yeah.
into the room. And then, I just listened to this and I can't
Yeah.
remember
Well,
how we got the call.
Then we got a call.
Yeah, somebody...
We got a call from your sister, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, my sister called the
Paged
lab.
911.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
paged me.
No,
And
911.
I called the house. She said, there's a problem, you have to come. And it was just as we had finished the mechanical process of reattaching my arm.
Right.
So then put my coveralls on to
That's-
hide the, let's not have this scar
That's-
show
yeah.
anywhere.
That would provoke some questions.
Right. We raced over to the house. Maddie told us that they had been camping and they were attacked by some sort of creatures
From
in the
the dark.
forest. And the
And some lady came running through their camp and was like, "They're
Yes.
after me! Oh my god!"
right,
Da 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 da.
yeah, and Maddie and her friends sort of split up, and we now know that Claudia had bravely led some of the creatures away on her
Right.
own, had not actually ditched the group,
Right.
but had been accused of doing so,
Right.
but in fact was very brave, and and so everyone in various states of array had gone home or not gone home or went to the hospital, and so we finally got all the kids to the hospital.
Yep.
By the
They
end
were
of
all
the
checked out.
episode, and that's the last thing I remember is being at the hospital, talking to Maddie, encouraging her to hang out with her friends and
Yeah.
be here for them. I think I gave her a pep talk.
Yeah, you did.
But that must have
good.
been a recording of something, because I know I'm not a real boy. So
You were a perfectly real
You
boy.
did a
and
good job.
I was a
good
reasonable
brother.
facsimile of her dead human brother.
You were a alive,
Yes.
good brother who offered comfort and guidance in a moment of need.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I also would be remiss. The chat is literally going wild for Mac's hair tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
Yeah, they're like swinging from vines. It's just like, it's crazy in here.
Neat. Like George of the Jungle.
Yeah, or Pitfall from 1982.
Ooh,
But
yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
one, too.
And fucking alligators. The worst.
Oh, and I don't know if Master Vidar's in the chat or not, but
Yes,
if so, thank you.
such a lovely gift.
Halloween tarot cards, I love them.
And timely.
yes.
yeah, I'm using them for a gig tonight.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Then we left off with getting word that there was something bad happening at my house.
Oh, that's right. Because your mom had called?
Called? Yeah.
Midge got a radio call.
Midge got a
that
radio
she
call,
had called
the address.
911
Yep.
and was hiding in her closet
Yep.
Okay.
because something's trying to get in the house.
Yep. So we should go and look at that. Or I should go. You know, I can just go. You guys are...
No,
We're going.
Yeah.
You guys are
We're
busy.
not going to let you go alone.
You guys have a lot going on.
We're
it'll
gonna
be
take
fine.
the damn cruiser where you just shut up and
okay.
get
Yeah.
in.
Okay, fine. I just don't want to, you know...
Yeah.
Enough talking, let's get in the cruiser.
The three of you go, I'm going to take my car. Wait a minute, where is my car?
I
Your
think
car's
we-
back at your house.
Yeah, I think we all
'cause
took the
took
cruiser.
Is it
did
at the
take the cruiser.
campsite?
No, you
Oh,
all
no,
went in
no.
the
Everything
cruiser.
is at the lab. My car is at the lab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you three go to his house? I'm going to take a cab to the lab and get Cassie if she's there. Hopefully she's back. And then we'll meet you at his house.
Yep. All right, let's go. Like right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hop in the cruiser, and once they're in, I'm gonna flip the lights and the siren and take off towards Colin's house.
Okay. Why don't you do a body move?
Yay! I just upped my move with experience points. So, body, and then
I can drive if you want.
oh god, Danny. A lot of 5s, but no actual successes. I got 4 5s. What the fuck?
No, on Mondays, 5s and 6s are successes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's other Mondays.
Oh.
So that's other GM's problems.
Oh.
But for tonight, no,
Last
that is
Monday
not
and
any
next Monday,
success.
but never Monday today?
Yes, that's right.
All right. What is the consequence of not having?
Well, you're not going to wreck your cruiser, but it's going to take you a little while to get there.
Okay.
It seems like every intersection you get to, there's people that are like already out in the turn lane, so you're having to brake and go around and slow down a lot more than you'd hoped. It's just taken a while to get across town.
Even with the sirens running?
Yeah, I mean, people are getting out of the way, and you're going through red lights, but it's like, as you're approaching the intersection, there's a car that's already waiting to turn left, so it's like out in your way, and you got to slow down and go around it, and hit the beeper button a couple of times as you're approaching, that whole
Lots
thing.
of streets with those medians, so you can't just swing
Yeah,
over into
yeah.
the next
Yeah.
lane.
And, Colin's house is close to the flooded zone.
The exclusionary zone.
Exclusionary zone. Thank
Look at
you.
the big brain on Brad!
Good job. Yeah, that was not the word that was coming into my head at all. I was like, it's not demilitarized. Although I guess it is. It doesn't really have a lot of
There were
weaponry
very
there.
few tanks and weaponry in there, so
The only kind that would do well there are the inflatable ones.
it's a tankless job, really.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
No.
why I oughta.
Denied.
It was a
Shame
shameful.
on you.
It was a shameful self high five.
No, I'm there for you.
Thank you.
What?
The
Shame
whole
on you,
left side
He
of the table.
supports me. I
Yes,
support him.
All right.
we're codependent.
That's right.
All bad.
All right.
Codependency is healthy for both people.
Symbiosis. That's what I like to call it. All right. So you eventually get across to the right part of town. And you pull up in front of Colin's house, and it looks like chunks of like the vinyl siding on the house have like been cut away.
Oh no.
Like there is significant cosmetic damage to the first floor of the house. And like, you know, what's the image of your house in your mind? I should ask before I get too far into it.
It's like a 2-story, bigger than a bungalow-ish, but small, kind of compact little house, vinyl siding, mostly gray.
All right. So, it's in my head. There's like a couple of steps up to a front porch.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, sure.
So it looks like the whole bottom area of the house has been attacked. Yeah, like vandalized. Something. But
I think it is me.
Oh, that is me.
I thought it was.
It's so weird. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
It's like a weird background noise.
Yeah, it's normal.
Okay.
But you do. Each of you can make a mind comprehend roll to see what you kind of.
Nope.
Nailed it.
Too busy drawing my firearm.
Nope.
Oh man.
Anyone want the Shadowrun dice?
No.
No.
It's just me.
Well,
I need to grab that other one.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Sometimes I feel like I need a croupier
Nope.
stick.
Oh.
I'm still
Is it the
upset and exhausted.
for the craps table?
Yeah, the big long.
That stick has a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the person that uses the stick has a name
Is
for
a
their job.
croupier.
Is a croupier.
They just run the dice table.
And they have a long stick that they move stuff around with. And
He
their
has a
job is
name,
called
Jason.
a
He
croupier.
has a name.
And so their stick is a croupier
Like
stick.
they don't
Yeah,
deserve a
dice
name.
guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
Craftsman.
It's a dicerator.
Yo, craftsman. Show me how to play.
It's like Men in Tights where she's sitting there, her name's Latrine, and it used to be Shit House.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I changed it.
So, all of you look at this house and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
What
I'm not
happened to this house?
thinking clearly.
Does it look anything like... So, I know I didn't get a success here,
Yeah.
but
You totally.
what's high in my mind is if it was, are these, razor slashes that are out of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need a roll to notice
Okay.
that part. As you get a little closer, it looks like the whole bottom area of the house, almost like a wave of probably these vampire crabs crested up to the house, moved around it, and just wrecked the place. But it doesn't look like any climbed, like you can't see any wounds higher than about 4 foot.
Cool.
So it's not like, it doesn't look like something started stab walking its way up the walls.
And the front door is closed?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm running inside, obviously.
You get up to the front door and it's locked like it should be, and you get inside.
Open it.
Like upstairs, you hear your mom, and she's kind of like not crying, but she's got that like hysterical breathing thing going on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, and she's still on the phone with 911. Like, that something just came in the house. Something just came in the house.
I'm shouting, Ma, it's me, it's me.
Oh, okay. It's my boy. It's okay. It's okay. I think
running
you're
upstairs.
gone.
I say, Ma, are you okay? What happened?
I was watching Jeopardy, and then, there was, these bright flashes outside. Almost like a car shining its lights. Or I thought somebody was going to hit the house or something. Lights came through the window, and then, all of a sudden, it sounded like something, like the house was shaking a little bit, and there was all kinds of scraping noises and stuff, and so I went in the closet with my phone.
Okay, well, come on. We're getting out of here.
Okay, and she's like, I'm gonna go now. My boy's here. We're gonna get out of here. Okay, and she hangs up the phone and
Take her downstairs and get her into the cruiser.
sure.
Yeah, and I would have gotten out of the cruiser. I probably would be like at the door with like my gun drawn.
All right, just move to put her in the cruiser and just stay here.
Oh, okay.
And then all
Be
the
careful.
crabs decloak.
The Crabdassians.
But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely circling the house though. But once she's in there, I'm just gonna.
Colin, do you have a bat or a golf club or something?
Maybe. I might have a bat somewhere.
It's probably a shotgun in the cruiser. Those swing real good.
Yeah.
I don't think Midge will trust me with a firearm.
What would I roll to find out if I have a bat?
Just take all the bullets out.
Do you? It's your house.
I know it's my
So,
house, but
did you ever play baseball? Did you?
maybe when I was 10.
Or did Crash leave a baseball bat at your house because he leaves things everywhere and doesn't know?
I was
I
wondering
don't
if
even
maybe,
need a roll. You can tell me.
You know, if
I'm
maybe
just gonna give it
Sure.
up to chance.
your mom bought a set of golf clubs from QVC or something.
Let's see. No.
Okay.
Nope.
You
no bats. No.
Super soft house.
Zero
soft.
long,
Super
heavy
soft.
objects.
Like a lamp,
Yeah,
maybe?
just
I think I
chair
have
leg.
lamps. I don't know.
You just go into somebody's house. You're like, give me that chair.
That's why I was asking for a bat or something.
No. Hey, I just grab
You probably have some
flashlight. I got a flashlight.
Totally.
So yeah, I grab a flashlight and I'm just starting to look around the house.
Sure. I'm looking around the outside. It looks like almost like the damage flowed around the bottom of the house.
Where did they go?
Like you can see sort of a trail of destruction that kind of gets to the fence between you and the neighbors, and like the fence is just wrecked. But
Is it like on three sides of the house? Like once they got past this obstacle, they didn't keep attacking the
kinda,
house?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The backside has way less, almost like it's incidental, like walking along, smacking damage instead of.
How wide is the swath that they've cut leaving?
Oh, through the fence.
It's probably 5-6 feet wide.
So it's definitely a lot of them.
Yeah, it's more than one, you'd assume, unless it really was angry and took a lot of time.
Goddamn house.
Like, "Ah!"
Can a crab walk here?
Let's see. But the damage only goes up to like your neighbors have. It's like a lemon tree in a pot,
Yeah.
and the damage gets up to the front edge of the pot, and you can see that it's all scraped up, but it's metal, so it didn't tear or break. Yay!
I sensed her arrival.
With your ears?
The dogs went nuts.
I'll be right back.
No, rock on. It gets up to the front of that pot, and then just stops. Like there's no damage beyond that, like 6 feet into your neighbor's yard.
Yeah, I'm walking right up to the pod, flashing the flashlight around, trying to look where they went. Is there like a hole in the ground?
No. You do find, like, as you've been walking along this path, you do find there's like another chopped off crab leg,
Ooh.
like you found before.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuck into the ground a little ways, and then.
Yeah.
Wondering if they just kind of frenzy?
The neighbor doesn't have a pool, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, roll a d6.
2.
No pool.
Okay.
Their backyard is like desert water friendly landscaping,
Oh.
other than this lemon tree. And there's like a hose that's out to the lemon tree pot So, like, you could tell they just come outside and water it every day.
They're not up in the lemon tree, are they?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're cloaked.
They go, hello, and when you look up, they jump on you.
Oh, the drop crabs.
That sounds terrible.
I sort of push on the pot to see if there's any give.
I mean, it rocks a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it rocks enough that, like, something could...
Like, get under it? No. It's not that big a tree. Like, it's not a massive tree and a huge, like...
Got it,
It's
okay.
like a dwarf lemon.
Yeah.
I prefer elf lemons myself, but, or half-orc lemons.
Half-orc.
Ideally, yeah.
Good tiefling lemon.
Sure. Spicy.
Never thought I'd fight alongside an elf lemon.
How about a friend?
I could do that.
Now we're going to recast the entirety of Lord of the Rings with citrus fruit.
Yep.
Oh god, it's gonna be, that's the next meme, is replace the Lord of the Rings cast with citrus fruit. Yeah.
I will participate in that.
Oh lord.
Well,
Citrones of Helm's Deep. Now is your moment.
just sort of, I guess if there's nothing, I go back to my mom.
Okay. She seems like she's calming down now. Like, the police car is, like, safe, and people are on the scene, and, like... She's looked at the house, though, and she's, like... She's more angry about the house.
It's okay. It's just a house, Mom. As long as you're okay. Did you hear anything? Was there anything else that you heard or saw?
No, like I said, like, bright lights, horrible noises.
Sounded a lot like 3-foot-tall crabs on knife legs.
Yeah, just like that.
I guess. Okay.
For sure.
Why the lights, though?
And where did they go?
I don't know.
I mean, are they teleporting?
Being
Okay,
teleported?
it's bad enough that there are giant fucking crabs in town, but if they're teleporting,
Or being
count me
teleported?
out.
Is that the weirdest thing that's ever happened?
I think actually it's in the running.
Well, I'll start a book.
I'm going to start to examine in the street.
Okay.
See if there's, like, tire marks, stab things. Did they... Like, where did they come from?
It looks like the damage starts, like, at the sidewalk in front of your house. And then proceeds to mess up your lawn and get to the house. And
How close to the water line is Colin's house?
a couple hundred yards or something
Yeah,
like that?
something like that, yeah.
Do you think it could have been some sort of a boat that offloaded them directed at your house?
I mean, I suppose, but why?
Why does anything happen in this place?
Oh, hell yes. The Revenge of the Gordon's Fishermen.
I mean,
Just
but
out there with these
But the
bad
water
old
would
boats.
still have to be one of those boats with
Hate me
wheels.
that.
That, like,
I don't know, I'm
goes
just
in
trying to
water
think
and
of
then
the light.
drives up on the land somehow?
Maybe it was the Magnetrine ship?
Maybe?
Sam, I got some extra dice out for you if you want.
No. No. Shun the non-believers.
Why would the Magnetrine ships be dropping off vampire crabs?
Why are they dropping bodies in the sand and kidnapping people to play a video game? Or...
Wait, do you think the
What-
video game is
anything
why? Because I
else?
got that invite and I haven't used it.
It's still like a week and a half away because the days have advanced very slowly.
Is there... In Machine God 2 or 1, were there any sort of monster crabs like these? Is there any reason to
No.
believe that this is some sort of promotional stunt gone wrong?
Retweet or die.
Literally.
All right. No. No. I will say no.
Okay.
Well, there's no way of telling where they came from or where they went.
So they just Cotton Eye Joe'd on out of here?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? So, yeah, I
What?
mean...
I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
Was not at all.
I
No.
was actively trying not to say it, and I think I was going to lose, so I'm glad you said it, and I didn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I'll take the heat.
No. Well, I guess I just collect my mom and get her back inside.
Sure. She's like, is it safe? Is it, whatever happened? Vandals gone? Like what?
Yeah, whatever it is, it's gone, Ma. So let's just go back inside and go back
Okay.
to watching Jeopardy.
Listen, do you guys want to stay somewhere else tonight? I can call my dad
That's
and
too much.
we can put the guest room up for you.
That's
It's not a problem.
She's got to be back here. That's too much.
Okay.
That's too much. Let me just get her settled back in, and I'll come back out with you guys.
Here, give her my number or Crash's number, and she can page us if anything else happens.
All right.
Weird.
I will. All right.
Okay.
I'll be back out.
She'll take it. You know.
Yeah.
You write down a couple of pager numbers, and she's like, "Okay, I'll just lock myself in."
Yeah.
Should
Just
be
lock
okay,
the door.
I
Don't
think.
let anybody in. If anything happens, don't let anybody in.
Okay.
Just call us if anything else happens.
Yeah, I could do that. It's like, and she like looks around at everybody, and she's like, "Thank you for coming and helping. You guys stay safe and everything, okay?"
Trying.
I don't know what kind of terrible kids or something were out there, but I hope you catch them.
Yeah.
Of course, Mrs. McKelvin.
Yeah. It's just kids. So just come on inside.
She heads upstairs. Gets herself a big cup of iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably want to call Colin's house from the lab once I know what the situation is. I don't know if the timing is good to
Sure.
set up something like that, but
It took you a little while to get a cab, and
Yeah.
you know, that's fine.
all right.
So you get to the lab.
And my Jeep is still there.
Yes.
The other car's at home because I'm working on it. The one that was borrowed recently without my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you at the lab when I get back?
Probably.
I think
Sure.
we had you taking a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Was I taking another rage nap?
Rage nap, me too. I
You've
think
been
this.
so ragey that
Yeah.
you were like, "Look, I really need to
I
sleep
just-
now,"
yeah.
because you only had like the hour rage nap in the last like 48 hours.
That's very true. She was very super tired.
I think Midge called in a doctor too for you at one point.
Oh yeah, because I was
Oh.
injured or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had
I
a
called
messed
in
up-
a doctor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a
Leg?
messed up hand.
Hand,
from
arm?
trying to throw a wrench
That's
at
right.
a robot.
Yeah.
And you probably got drugs.
Yeah.
I also hurt my arm from throwing a wrench at a robot.
Yeah, you did.
I hurt my whole self.
Oh no.
So, well, here's what we'll do. Right before you get to the lab,
Yeah.
we'll catch up with Cassie. You've
Okay.
just woken up and gone to the fridge to find a snack or something.
Oh, yeah.
And inside you see a bag.
No, it's a pot. It's a pot.
It's a pot with a note taped to it that says "Do not eat,"
and the pot is taped down.
and the pot is taped shut. And it's not. It's Crash's
like-
handwriting.
Yeah, it's like a stock pot with duct tape wrapped around it, and then a note that says
Do not eat.
"Do not eat." I forgot if it said like in our fiction before it said like alien crab don't eat.
Did
Yeah.
it? Okay. You
Yeah.
had more than that. Okay.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember, but yeah.
Okay, if it
Yeah.
specifies what's
It
inside.
says alien crab do not eat.
Yeah, and I don't think I would have written "don't open" because that's just a crazy thing to write.
Well, and frankly, if you wrote "don't open," I'm pretty sure the first thing Cassie would do would be to
Definitely
Yep.
open it,
Yeah.
yes. But you specified alien crab do not eat, and she's like, okay, now I know what's in there and I don't need to open it.
Yeah,
Also, it's Crash's handwriting, so I can just ask him, why is there an alien crab in the fridge?
yeah.
Okay.
Was on sale at the Alien Seafood Market.
Exactly. I'll be.
Cool. Note to self. Ask Crash about this. What else is in here to snack on?
Your usual selection of things.
Yeah.
Whatever you keep on hand.
Probably chicken nuggets or something. Yeah.
Sure.
Fish sticks?
No.
No? Okay.
No, she's not a fish stick person.
Baby bell cheese.
Yes.
Oh
100%.
yeah.
So many.
That's
Baby
good
carrots.
techie snacks right there. Because
Yeah.
they're neat.
Some of those cheeses. Yeah.
And you can prototype with that wax.
All right. Grab some of that cheese and see if I can find Crash.
And like after you've eaten a couple pieces of cheese and Crash arrives.
Yeah. Hey,
Hi.
are you okay? You're awake?
Yes.
Okay.
Eating cheese. Why is there an alien crab in the fridge?
Okay. So,
Let me explain.
there's too much. Let me sum up. Maddie and her friends were camping, and they were attacked by these things in the woods. And we couldn't catch up really with them, but we did find one that was smushed on the road, and another leg. And we were trying to analyze what they are. And we don't know everything about them, but they seem like regular crabs giantified. But that's not regular then.
It's definitely not regular, no.
Right. They're pretty weird. And there's no crab with knives for feet. And I like grab the, go to the fridge,
Got knives for feet?
get the pot, rip the tape off. So yeah, what did we? It was like a long bit with that. There was a.
It was like part of the attach point for where like
Yeah.
crab legs come into the body. So like that cartilaginous.
because I knew
bendy
you'd want to
bit.
see the
Yeah.
shoulder joint.
Oh, yeah.
And then
obviously.
this long, 2.5 foot long crab leg that comes out and like the point gets real knifey. It's bone white, and it appears that the blood that is involved is bright blue and
Yeah.
has leaked into the bottom of the pot.
And also this knife thing is also a syringe. It looks like it sucks the blood
Yeah,
out of
on,
something.
like the sides of the knife look like there's some kind of a channel that leads up into the leg.
Syringe knife feet. Got it. I mean, that seems handy for murder.
Yeah, but who made it? Why did it almost eat Maddie and her friends?
That's bad, yeah.
So nobody died. They're all at the hospital now.
Well, somebody died.
No,
Not a
people I
Maddie's
care
friend.
about.
Somebody you vaguely know.
Who was that?
Daphne? Colin's friend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel bad about that. Okay. So
Bless you.
Bless you.
Light comes on in your HUD.
yeah. Reminder.
Reminder.
You do know.
Yeah.
This was person, you know.
Yeah. So
It's just like it's a book of faces
yeah.
that you keep in your memory.
Yep.
And
it's like
now
a
there's just a
Rolodex.
red X across
Faceadex.
Daphne's face.
Yeah. So Colin's friend Daphne got killed.
The crabs killed someone?
Was it?
Yeah?
Yeah, she's
Where
the
was
one that was
she?
found in the. She's the one that ran through their camp
And was found in the
yeah.
sand.
and was found in the
Found
sand
the
trap.
other-
They found. We didn't.
She
we
she
didn't
was
see that, but
doing
I'm sure we got
something
that.
out in the woods in the middle of the night and came bolting through Maddie's camp, which is the only reason they knew something was coming.
Huh.
And then the kids obviously booked it, and they all. I mean, a couple of them got cut up, but.
But they're okay.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they're stable and they're at the hospital, and
Okay.
Maddie's looking after them. But Daphne definitely is done.
No more.
So, yeah, that's.
Do you want me to analyze the crab?
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to pull it apart, and I'm real interested in looking at the sort of, like myoelectric pull of these materials, because sometimes these, like insects have a hydropower, like hydraulic
Yeah.
leg motion, but this is too big to maintain that kind of pressure and not explode. So, I also don't know what this bone is made of. This carapace is.
Yeah. It does seem highly unusual. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted you to get first look at it before I crack it open to look at how the machinery works.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you start that? I'm going to call Colin's house because his mom was freaking out, and they all went over to check on her.
Oh, yeah.
She called 911, I guess.
Oh my god, find out what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
get started on the crab situation.
Yes. Okay. So I'll go to the phone and call Colin's house because I know several phone numbers by memory.
Ooh.
Because it's 1995.
That's the only way to know them.
That's the last time anybody knew him.
Yep.
Only people that have had that phone number since then are people
Yeah.
that could
I remember the phone number that I had up through middle school.
I was super angry because my freshman year of college, they changed our area code.
Oh, yeah.
That's when where I lived stopped being 818 and became 626.
Ooh.
And I was like, I misdialed a bunch of times. Like, just, what do you mean that number's not in service? Thinking like, oh God, what happened to my parents? I haven't called them in 2 weeks. I'm a bad son.
No, no.
So, you call, you get a hold of them while they're in and about the house. You get the update, I assume. Is there any other information you want to pass their direction?
No, just Cassie's analyzing the leg, so if y'all want to come this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once I knew that your mom was okay,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be like, yeah, so do you want to come back this way, or what's the best thing to do?
Let's go to the lab. I want to find out where these things are coming from.
I want to find out how to stop them.
Did we,
I care about that more.
out of character, didn't we get some clue that they were from the exclusionary zone? Or did we all just decide that...
I think you just decided.
Yeah, we don't have an in-character clue that that's the case. Okay. Oh, Taco Cupcake. That is a week old.
It's a week old? Never mind. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Good call.
Danger.
It's from last Wednesday.
It's not
Slightly
quite a week.
less than a week.
Less than a week.
Slightly.
5 days old.
Give me that cupcake.
Yeah.
Like
Get
he's-
some! Get
he's porch
some!
hot.
The frosting will still be fine.
It is not a real taco, just so you know.
Okay. Even if it was, I would probably eat it
Oh,
anyway.
that's-
I already don't care that it's 5 days old.
That's upsetting. Ooh, can you mute yourself?
I already did.
Oh, okay. It's just real loud.
It's also next to me.
We all want to.
Everybody's within 4 feet of a popping plastic thing.
yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be
Moot.
I'll hit every button I can reach.
Is it still bad?
For me, it is.
Oh.
It's because I have the big honking headphones on that hear everything, so I'm good. All right.
Yes.
So, do you... I hate everything.
I can also mute mine, so it's not so bad.
You're both muted already. It's just...
Okay.
The whole room is in my ears.
That's a lot for one ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, so what do I have to do to analyze this crab?
Why don't you do a mind investigate?
Mind investigate. Oh, I have an important question. Did my nap clear any conditions?
What conditions do you have?
Upset and scared.
Then it's up to you.
Oh, yeah. And
Like, if exhausted was one of your conditions, I would say yes, it's automatically cleared. But the
Okay.
others kind of depends on your choice.
I mean, I always feel better after a rage nap, so I feel like one of them could probably go away.
well, I was going to see if I could clue the other one, too. It's heart lead, right?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Mhm.
Because we have some downtime and we're sort of
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
chit-chatting.
So I think she's less scared. She's probably still a little upset.
you also missed all the crazy vampire death crabs.
I did miss
It's
crazy
adventure, so, like,
Yeah.
you slept through that, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I'm not as scared as everyone else is.
Yeah.
Unmute.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cupcake.
Cupcake.
Are you gonna roll to try and?
Yeah, let's do that. So heart lead. Is that right?
Yeah. That is.
Oh, you saw that. It's 1.
That's all you need to clear
Okay.
one
Success.
condition.
Okay. Now I can make my roll as normal.
Yep.
I still have 2 conditions, but I would be hiding it to the best of my ability. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I need a mind investigate.
Yes.
Okay. All right, dice. Whoops. Oh, that's 2 successes.
Okay. So that'll give you 3 questions about the crab leg.
Okay.
It is chilled. It's been in the fridge.
Does it pair well with butter?
Yeah.
I'm
You
assuming
can find
it does.
out.
Butter or
Please.
aioli?
Please find out.
Oh God.
Why do you have a fork?
Melted
Is there
cheese
butter
would
in the
be real
microwave?
Good on it. Okay, let's see.
That looks like a crab mallet.
Where did you get a thing of Old Bay?
I'm from the East Coast. I bring it with me.
I have it everywhere.
Let's see. Does this crab seem like purposely engineered? Like someone took a regular crab and genetically modified it to be this crab?
If they did, they're way beyond genetic science that you're even aware of.
Okay.
Right? Like, this isn't, like, selective breeding to get knife legs.
Yeah.
This would be, like, some kind of... Like, DNA... People know what DNA is in the 90s.
Yeah.
But, like, the idea of, like, editing it and stuff is still future tech.
Okay.
Hello, a little thing called Jurassic Park.
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, it is, like, entirely fictional
Okay. Science fiction level science.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So you don't think someone took a kitchen knife block and bred it with with
A,
crabs?
a syringe.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the crab
Oh, okay.
share any?
We're a year away from Dolly the clone sheep,
Okay.
so it is still science fiction.
Yes.
Yes.
Future.
Even that's less, like, editing genomes to produce crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had taken a sample of the exclusion zone water
Yeah.
and analyzed it before. Does this crab bear any biological similarities to the changes in that water?
That's a great question. If I may, do you take some of the water and put it on the crab?
Yeah, sure.
As soon as you do, the crab leg goes from being like bone white to like turning into this like ultramarine blue color.
Oh,
That's gorgeous.
That's bad.
that's very pretty, but worrying.
Yeah, real worrying.
Okay.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Maybe don't stand so close.
You-
Okay.
It doesn't animate or anything, but just
Yeah.
the little drop
just
that you
saying.
put on there, it
out of character, you have like gloves and a mask on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
full precautionary
Yeah, okay.
measures. Yeah, she's not
Great.
an idiot.
You've got one of those little cube things where you manipulate the thing.
A Waldo unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
Okay.
Well, that is useful if you want to camouflage yourself against something blue, I guess.
Or if it's been out of the water too long, it's leaching something. Like it's used to getting something from the water that it wasn't getting.
That's true. Could be. But this does support the hypothesis that they came from the water in the exclusion zone, which is means they might have come.
I'll give you as a freebie, tap water produces no effect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess we have an expedition planned.
Yeah, we're going to need to investigate where these guys came from. Do have a couple more tests I should probably do. 'Cause I get one more question, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
3 questions. I mean, aside from the obvious, like, hello, giant knife crab, is there anything about its, like, chemical makeup or biology that leads me to believe that it is not from a terrestrial origin?
I don't know if you have like genetic sequencing gear like here in the
Yeah,
in your lab because it's not your focus so much.
right. I mean, like, more chemically, like, this thing is clearly used to an atmosphere that does not match what we have, or, you know. something of that nature.
I will say, it doesn't appear like it's based on carbon.
Okay. Non-carbon based? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay, can you move your microphone to your left a little bit?
Left.
Yeah.
This one's the left, right?
Yeah, there we go.
That's my left.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Crash, this is not strictly carbon based.
Everything's carbon based.
Yeah, from here. So the whole alien crab thing might be true.
Oh boy.
Which means that there is a portal to somewhere else in the exclusion zone.
Or there was
Or
a
was.
portal.
Possibly is.
But if there was a portal and all the water came through, and then the portal closed, the water would have gone away by now.
Unless the water is continuously being pumped in through an open portal.
Right.
of
That doesn't support
alien knife
closed
crabs.
portal theory.
This
That's
supports so
terrifying.
we need to go in and close the portal.
Do you have a whole hazmat gear?
I mean, I have... I don't know if she would have an entire hazmat gear.
You tell me, but I think that's kind of a stretch.
Yeah. I bet... Well, I could probably source one.
Yeah, but maybe at some level we get out there and you stay in the boat and I'll go take a look.
Well, you should have hazmat gear also.
I don't need that. I'm not a person.
You are a person, and we don't know if the exclusionary zone alien stuff will mess with your system.
No, I've been in the water before. We took a boat in there.
Yeah, you didn't get in the water, though.
I did.
You didn't. You super didn't.
All right. I trust you.
I'm not letting you get in that water without a hazmat suit.
All right. While she was analyzing it, can I have been doing a sort of like a mechanical drawing of the leg?
Sure.
Of sketching and then using that to determine okay, so then the body must have been like this, and
Sure. You can make a police sketch artist version of this crab. Sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Crabs have 6 legs or 8 legs?
6.
Hey.
Is this your crab?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 6 legs and 2 grabby bits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
6 legs, 2 arms. Thank you.
correct.
Yes.
I didn't get to see.
Or just 8 legs.
Yeah.
No, they're grabby bits.
Arms, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Claws.
Handalogs.
So yeah, I'm doing the architectural drawing, where there's measurements of each sort of relative piece, so that I can try to piece together what the rest of this thing would look like.
Sure. And you come up with splayed
Golden
out
Pistachio.
4 to 5 foot long
Nightmare.
death crab.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't really have an idea of what exactly the body looks like.
Yeah.
That's conjecture at this point.
Well, I think too, when I'm done, I'm like, oh, I fucked up the scale. Cassie, can I measure that? Does this look right? This is 5 feet, according to this. I think I fucked up the numbers.
No, that looks like this.
Oh, I don't want it to be 5 feet.
I know.
Hate science.
Yeah, sometimes science is
Want it to be
not-
wrong.
doesn't do what you want.
I don't want to be good at math anymore. Okay. That's all right.
So, you come up with something that resembles that.
Thanks, I hate it. Oh, that's a regular crab. I'm fine with that.
That's just a king crab,
Yeah.
but you just, that's the closest analog you could think of on Earth.
Yeah. So I kind of used that body shape as because we didn't ever.
You've never seen what the body
We
looks
saw
like.
the mushed one,
You saw, yeah.
but it went over the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just using that little bit of side, from the shoulder joint
Kinda.
and yeah,
It's roughly similar,
yeah.
but
Okay.
Well, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay.
Maybe not an inflatable boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a metal boat.
A not pokey boat. Like,
Yeah,
can't
no
pop it.
no fiberglass or wooden boats either.
No.
We need a metal boat.
Metal boat.
Although a metal bottom fishing boat that should be doable.
Well, we should test if this knife goes through metal first.
Oh yeah, can I borrow that?
Yeah, we've got some scrap metal in the corner.
Yep.
Okay. You can easily puncture thin metal. Like, it is sharp enough that, like, going through an aluminum can, no problem. Like the old 80s Ginsu knives.
I start with that. I like whip it around to slice it.
Cuts right through an aluminum can, no problem.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
This is bad.
This is bad. Well, I'm pretty sure metal boats are not made of tin cans.
No, it's true. They're mostly aluminum. Do you have that like 1/4 inch aluminum? There was a sheet of it.
I think there's a scrap left under my desk next to the box of face masks.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go get.
Her organizing system is weird.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I think we probably have a piece like this, like a 8.5 by 12 kind of, or 8 by 12 kind of piece that I'm gonna set it up, and I figure I've got the end of it where it's a little like I can
like a
flip it
flail.
A little bit. Yeah. Because I don't really want to hold that end of it, even though I don't have blood. I'm like, I don't like that end of it.
Recoil.
Yeah. I don't think about that.
So you flick it at it, for lack of a better term, and it scores the metal, but it does not slice through it.
Okay, that's a little bit reassuring, also terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
But it is 1/4 inch thick aluminum.
Yeah.
That's pretty thick. That's pretty
that's
dense.
a lot.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what some of my body's made out of. Is that kind of stuff. Not all of it, obviously, but
parts.
But like it leaves a little furrow in it.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a serious boat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna grab the penny saver and see what boats are in there.
Good idea.
What? What, Dave?
And look for armored boats. Like, sure, good.
I thought you were laughing because the guy from 2 weeks ago had already put the boat in the penny saver. You said.
Oh yeah, his boat. Yeah, his boat is for sale.
Yeah.
Oh,
that boat is for sale.
His grumpy wife.
I don't know if it's like made out of 1/4 inch thick aluminum.
It probably is. We'll bolt on some armor plating on the bottom.
Sure.
Modify the boat. Beautiful.
But yeah, you find. I mean, there's a fair number of boat listings. Seems like a lot of people that may have had boats in town that are now facing work issues. They're selling off unnecessary items.
Yeah. Is it like a cast iron boat?
No.
That seems like it would
That
be.
doesn't,
Sponsor a concrete canoe tournament.
Yeah, no.
Like engineering department.
No.
Yeah.
That's not, no.
So
We've gotten back to the
you guys
lab.
can totally get there whenever you'd like.
Yeah. Because I have an idea.
I've like ripped out some pages of the penny saver of options.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cassie's making a sketch for how to armor those boats.
What are you doing, Crash?
Well, we need a boat, and it's got to be metal.
To do what?
The crabs came from the exclusion zone. Watch this. Look. Bloop. And I drop a little bit of the water on it and it goes blue again.
The part that you dropped water on stays
it
blue
stays
for a while.
Blue? Okay.
So they're definitely aliens. They're definitely coming from the water. There's probably a portal under there that's continuously letting this stuff through. So we're going to need to take a boat out there and close the portal.
I have an idea that's slightly less boat related.
Okay, I'm open to it.
Are you still in contact with the robots?
Yeah, of course.
Well, one of them was going in and out of the water pretty consistently.
Well, that was the lake.
Yeah. We should warn them about the alien crabs in the exclusion zone, though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
should know about it, and if we're having problems with this, other people are going to spot them and spot these crabs, then it becomes a problem of concealment for them too. They might trip across all of the robots while they're looking for this crab problem. I'm just saying that we've got other options that maybe we should see if they want to come help us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does remind me, out of character, I wanted to ask, what is the relationship of exclusion zone to
lake?
like main part of town and to lake? Wasn't there a map or something?
Hold on here.
I don't have a solid image in my mind.
Okay. So, the lake, like the exclusionary zone comes down here and goes kind of up to there.
Oh, so it borders on the lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily like just free-flowing water back and forth.
Okay.
Like there is some non-flooded land along that edge.
Okay. I didn't realize the zone was that big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay.
Because it includes the whole old loop facility.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we should definitely get the robots involved either way. We're going to need their
Yeah.
help.
Their leader gave me a way to contact them, right?
Yes.
It's been a while.
I don't
Sorry.
remember. No, you're right. I believe it was through like the like message board or something. They had a robot that would check,
Oh yeah.
right?
Sure.
Online.
Okay.
I think that was the.
I thought it was Dav's communicator.
No, because that's not working.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that wasn't working anymore.
And we haven't been in touch with them yet, right?
Nobody's been out to their island.
Yeah.
No, I asked the robots we met to say, like, pass on our greetings, but we haven't been out to the island yet. So I'll reach out on the message board, and just give them a quick, kind of coded update, I guess.
Sure. Okay.
Well,
You didn't really make a code
we didn't know.
about like how you could say in the message. Like, I'm sure you could send a message like, "Hey, we'll come out and see you," or something like that. That wouldn't be too obvious, but like,
We're coming
Yeah.
for you.
watch out for alien crabs.
That's
like
true.
that's
That's gonna be a little
that's hard to
difficult.
encode without prior knowledge.
The seafood is off this season.
And then
What?
you just see a robot that's like looking at a screen, and then like their eyes are zooming in and out.
Confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just tell them, watch out for alien crabs.
That part's up to you.
How secure am I aware of this message board being? Probably not very.
I mean, it's the 90s internet. I don't feel like
Yeah.
anything was secure.
What's secure?
Yeah.
The only things that were secure were not connected to the internet.
Yeah, nobody knew it was going to be an issue.
True.
Like, you guys just watched Hackers last week.
That was good.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send them a message that says,
Cassie's still angry about it.
It's not how any of this works.
that I have some urgent updates, and ask them to send a personal representative.
Okay.
Read human, because they have their the humans that were there helping them. Yeah.
Yeah. The Serbians.
Yeah. Ask them to send somebody to meet me to get updates
Okay.
and arrange a.
I mean, if you want to get a hold of the humans, you know.
Apt.
Okay,
We still
she's
have
just
not
missing.
found her.
Okay, we
She's
just
missing.
don't know where she is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And
Yeah.
now Cassie's angry again.
Yeah,
Yeah, we should probably get on that too.
Yeah.
I'm also angry about that.
But yeah, this is too much to pass on the message board. Maybe we should just call Anton.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I guess he hangs out at the chest.
Wasn't planning on it, but I could make a trip.
It would be awesome if you could. Actually, we've got several fronts going here.
Okay. All right. I'll come by. Tonight or?
Well, whenever you're free, we're at I guess, is it okay if he comes here?
Yeah, it's fine if
Yeah,
he comes here.
yeah. So we're at Cassie's lab, and I don't want to say too much over the phone.
I can come by.
The number one key phrase for NSA. I don't want to say too
I don't want
much
to say
over
anything on the phone. well,
Your
we
phone
should stop
immediately goes.
listening to that.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, obviously,
But
they're
sure,
not up to
he
anything.
agrees. He'll come on over.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm just stretching.
Oh, I was like, yeah.
Stretching.
You're like, I'm not going to be here if that Anton guy's coming
Oh,
over.
no.
Also, I think I've probably got some basic Russian worked out.
Oh.
With my tapes. But it's like the part that I know, I could speak fluently, and then I just stop because I don't know all the words.
Sure.
But like anything I've heard is like, yep, I can get through a greeting and whatever, no problem. But then there's just gaps. I don't know how to say it.
You got conversational tourist Russian.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. How much is
Find where
that
the nightclub
sandwich?
is.
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah. Where is the discotheque?
How much for vodka?
Yeah. Sure. How much for
Essentials.
other vodka?
Continue asking.
Yeah.
But yeah, 15, 20 minutes later, he gets over there.
All right.
He's wearing like shorts and flip flops.
Yeah.
He was just obviously like around the house.
Okay. So, look, this is important. A lot of people are in danger. I didn't want to say that on the phone, but come in, take a look at this. Really should have shoes in, closed-toed shoes in here, but we have to make an exception.
Just stay away from the sharp objects and the test equipment over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, in the tray there,
He's looking around like,
you see that?
I don't know, man. Just it's easier to just listen.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
okay.
Do you see that blue-white claw in the metal pan?
White Claw. That's a good name.
what is that? I should
It's
make hard seltzer.
it's this probably. This is my best rendering of what it would look like.
Oh, he's crab.
Yeah, but with stabby knife feet that are syringes.
What?
Yeah. They're aliens coming out of the exclusionary zone. I'm not crazy. This is real.
Okay.
They react to the water from the exclusionary zone.
Okay. But
So the rumors, there has to be some truth to the whole portal nonsense.
we need to evacuate the town? Tell people to go?
We need to find out what's going on in there, and I think we need our friends' help. Because humans are going to be at great risk trying to get in and out of there.
Oh, you want to see if robots fight the aliens.
Well, if they want to team up with us, or they need to get the heck out of here because people are going to be going in this water a bunch to figure out what these, how to stop the crabs.
Oh.
Yeah, we're thinking if they want to help us investigate, we could try and fix the situation so it doesn't get bad enough to where people try to investigate the water and then accidentally stumble upon their safe haven.
Wasn't there one that was like driving around underneath? Maybe he knows something about it.
Well, maybe, but there's not too much. The zone water isn't going in the lake too bad yet. So
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the zone water's properties and how it might affect the robots too, but
yeah, well,
they should at
Okay.
least be aware of the danger.
I can pass along.
all right.
I
Here, I'll
talked to Sahwet.
rip off the sheet that I drew and hand it to him. Like this is pretty accurate. So, yeah.
Okay. I go in the morning?
What time is it?
I thought it was like 8, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
something like that.
Because it was dark when you guys were at
Oh,
the
yeah.
campsite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. We don't want them. We don't want people to stumble over the robots in the water.
You think people going into the lake
They
tonight?
might be. If they start asking questions where these things came from, there's a bunch of kids in the hospital who were talking about this thing. Like,
Right.
Oh.
this is gonna get around. As soon as the cops find some of this,
Didn't
He's
you tell?
You mean like Midge?
he's cops.
Yeah, well,
and also
I'm risking my job right now.
values
Oh.
discretion.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's okay in spite of that. Didn't you tell Maddie it was someone about a knife?
Staring daggers at Danny.
Staring knife legs.
Oh, jeez.
It's only because I trust you that I can be. Is it going to get out? I thought you told Maddie that it was some knife-wielding lunatic.
Yeah, but there are body parts in the woods. Crab body parts. We're not going to be the only ones who find this. We're just first.
Yeah. Well, at least we have a head start. I think
Well, a leg up at least.
yeah, the earliest we can warn our friends, the better. But I don't want to put you in any danger if it's going to be
Well,
risky to go at night.
I go wake up a guy that name you know that has a boat.
Oh,
That guy.
yeah. Okay.
The guy that you that
Oh, yeah.
made
Yeah.
you track down. That
Yes.
guy, whatever his name is.
Zuko or
Is it a
something.
metal bottom boat?
I don't know. His
Okay.
bass boat.
Oh, yeah, those are usually metal.
Yeah. That's good.
Steel boat would be great.
Yep.
But I will go home and I will call him. We will see about going out to Island.
Okay.
No
Great.
problem.
Thank you for your help. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give him my pager number
Okay.
in case of emergency.
Do I have the kind of answering machine that you can call to check messages from remote?
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
So yeah, it just occurs to me now that I haven't checked in a long time.
Not another branching mystery.
Yeah.
So many mysteries.
Seems like a good time to introduce another
I have to
problem.
Oh my
write
God.
down how many things we actually are investigating at
That
the
was my
same
favorite
time.
thing. So Kimmy was asking, like, "Oh, well, do you think your game's wrapping up soon?" And I was like,
No.
How?
"If you need it to,
Yeah.
like we can." And she's like, "No, I just wanted to know if like you were okay to keep running through the fair season."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Sure." And she's like, "Do you think is it gonna stretch okay?" And I was like, "They haven't figured out shit yet."
We are not good at this.
Were we trying?
Like I keep wandering about and finding mysterious shit. I don't know.
I think we need to stop selecting the option. I want to find something interesting when we sneak or whatever else that's from.
So yeah, I'm gonna call my house and listen
Sure.
to recordings.
Okay. You get a message that is from the school saying that they need a permission slip for Maddie to participate in ASB next year, and they haven't received it. So if they don't get one before the week is out, they have to go on to the second candidate.
Okay, and I think Crash is literally has a post-it pad by the phone, phone tucked in his ear, listening to the messages.
Sure. And then, it gets to the end of the message and beeps, and then the beep goes on too long. So it's like beep, like the tape warbles kind of. And then you hear that static noise that I described before, and you hear it's real hard for you to even understand.
Yeah.
But it sounds like
Donald?
yes. Okay, all right. That's the best I could do with a human mouth.
It was very good. It was good. I just couldn't pass it up. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person.
No. Because I thought the same thing as it was coming out of my mouth, and I was like, "That's not right," but
Yeah.
it's as good as I could get. Yeah.
That's, I'm gonna get it to play again. Cassie, do you have that recorder?
Oh, yeah. This one?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and.
She just hands you a little plastic flute.
I don't need to play hot cross buns. I need to record something.
This one.
Yeah, thank you. I play hot cross buns while I play the music.
Go.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and record the static
Absolutely.
because it seems interesting.
There you go. You
All
have
right.
a recording of it.
I'm gonna play this one more time. Does this sound like anything to you?
I don't know. Does it sound like anything to me?
kind of the same thing that he heard. It's very staticky, and it sounds like a radio that's almost tuned right, but not. So, like, you're just getting that ghost bleed over, like on the AM band, you know, like when there's like a really powerful AM station, and
Yeah.
you're several away from it, but you just get a little, and then it sounds a little bit like somebody talking.
Okay. Well, we had spoken before about how Crash and I have like a music side project, so we have some.
And
like,
music gets me high.
Yeah, we have some audio equipment about the lab. We plug it into that and see if we can futz around with it and clean up that audio.
You absolutely can.
Great.
To some degree.
Okay.
Because it...
Let me do this. I can't do a lot, but I can do this.
Yeah, it sounds like something, right?
Cassie just blinks at you like...
Look, I know music. I can mix and decipher and clean up muddied audio. It's...
Okay. Have at it.
Yeah, like zoom and enhance.
I think probably the first thing you do is like you try and clean it up,
Yeah.
and it scrubs it clean,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
Like, whatever sounds you're kind of hearing, it's like they're made from static,
Okay.
kind of. So, like, your automatic process to do that,
Yeah.
it doesn't differentiate.
Got it.
It's like the static is formed into sounds.
So we need to refine the static, not get rid of the static.
The message is the static.
Yes.
The message is the medium.
Files are
good
in the
song name.
computer.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Well, Danny, do you think you can refine the static?
I'll see
Just
what I
hope
can
your
do.
cruiser doesn't run low on gas. Because then it's going to be crash.
What?
It was a Zoolander thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
The files are in the computer, she said. And I
Oh.
was
Yeah.
like, you better hope you don't run low on gas, or Crash is going to be there with the gas pump, like, wee!
This thing, if it looks cool.
No.
While they're working on this, can I call and check in with Brody?
Absolutely, you can. You
'Cause
got to go
I
back to
would-
the car.
Yeah.
'Cause or, I mean, I guess if you got your hands
I
up,
probably could call the
you absolutely could do it whatever way you
with
want.
the on the actual telephone.
Sure.
But yeah, I want to call through and see if he's found anything more, because it might help with the current investigation we're doing.
Sure. It takes a little while. He's like, when you first get a hold of him, he's like, oh, hang on a minute. And like when he's talking, you hear some other voices in the background. But he gets, like, it's almost like he walked outside. Like he was in a room with other people and he exits. And he's like, well, we got that body collected, brought back to the ME.
Sure.
We cleaned up the scene. Everything looks good there. The golf course can be open tomorrow morning. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, I was really worried about the golfers.
Well, listen, you know,
I know.
Weird
If your
stuff.
retirement sport of choice, I'm sorry.
The mayor will be so pleased.
no, it's more weird shit happens. It's better to get back to daily life, kind of thing, you know.
I mean, I
Right.
hope that's what we can do here.
So, I was just in with some of my guys. I brought in from Vegas. Well, just outside of Vegas, you know, they don't like the big city.
Sure.
But, you know, they came in, they helped out. One of them, he's going over the wounds stuff. We found a bunch of, I don't know, like a kind of bluish fluid inside some of the wounds.
Huh.
Real weird.
Yeah.
But she looks pretty classic exsanguination.
Classic. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the word I would use for it.
Another
Yeah.
boring exsanguination
Yes, yep.
case.
Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Did you happen
The
to...
problem with Boulder City is too damn many vampire crabs.
Did you happen to find anything of what might have done this to her? Perhaps something very unusual?
I mean, other than something must have been pretty angry to stab a poor girl this many times.
Sure.
We didn't find any weapons or anything on the scene.
Okay.
And, I canvassed out probably 20 yards around the scene.
All right. Well, keep an eye on things and keep me posted. You have my pager number, right?
Yeah, no problem. I got it from Marge.
Okay.
We'll keep an eye on things. Don't you worry.
I appreciate it.
Little lady.
But he did not say that.
I heard it.
Rude.
That's what I heard.
He is respectful and a nice man.
All right.
He is not the guy that works for the Animal Control Office.
Oh, fuck that guy. Twice.
Yeah, he's Brody from Jaws, not the mayor. Jesus.
Yeah, all right.
But he does say that, I'm already up. I got the guys. If anything else comes up, you need help, let us know. I'm not going to get back to sleep,
I don't know when I'm ever going to sleep again, so it's appreciated. Thank you.
The old rule, right? Around here,
Which one?
weird shit happens in fours.
Yeah. Everybody knows
Everyone
that.
Oh,
does
yeah.
that.
Obvi.
Sure. Yep.
In this town,
And I'm like counting off things in my head.
Yeah, how much weird shit have we seen?
I think I've gotten more than 4 things that are happening right now.
To at
so-
least 6 on this list, so I don't. Maybe we've got 2 more to go.
Yeah, but how many do the police know about?
True.
Not Midge, but the police force.
The other police.
Like right now, they know about
Sting.
dead body at the robotics factory and crazy stabbing victim at the golf course.
And mystery body at the beach.
And, well, yeah, but that's distantly weird.
Oh, we're differing in which degrees of weird
yeah,
count.
They weren't exsanguinated. It was just,
just
a body on
yeah.
the beach.
And
6
then
degrees
they
of
also
weird
know about
bacon.
like the lady whose house got wrecked.
Yeah.
So that's 4, so we're good. We had our 4.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
no. But how is it 3?
They're not counting the beach.
The beach doesn't count. That's in the cold case pile that you're taking care of.
Yeah.
Cold cases are weird.
Sure, but they're not going to actively worry about it.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. Go
Well,
ahead.
I was going to ask actually while Danny's working on the audio and she's on the phone, can I now dissect I want to see how the muscle of the crab leg works. Like if it's a pressure like an insect or tissue or...
Okay. It looks like it's based off of like cartilaginous tendon.
Okay.
So like it looks like there's some anchor point in the body that it's able to.
Musculature and...
Yeah.
It's like squeezing and releasing muscle. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. I'm going to try and do some tensile tests on it and see how strong it is.
Sure.
Is it as strong as 3 crabs?
Do you
5
have like
crabs?
tensile strength info on a crab?
Yep.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
whole manual on it.
It was a weird article in Encarta. It was very,
Oh,
very
you loaded up that CD.
Yeah.
crab tensile strength.
Yeah. Did you know?
Encarta.
Thanks, buddy. You brought it all back, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I was there.
That was real.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I was glad
Yeah.
I could remember that, honestly.
Yeah, man. It seems fairly strong. Like, it seems unusually strong.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
I will even give you as a freebie, based on that strength, you'd assume this thing could probably jump 6 to 10 feet.
if it's not super heavy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, basically,
okay.
I mean, like on your like, unless the central mass of the body is way bigger than you thought,
Yeah,
like it could, the strength it seems to be able to
yeah.
do across 6 legs would be able to.
Cassie, do you have, or I'm actually asking Samantha.
Yeah.
Does Cassie have whiteboards in here?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. So
We're
then,
going to put our crazy scribbling on something.
yeah, so I think I have a relatively disturbing drawing of, like, crab, and then person to scale, and then a parabola.
A pair of bolas.
Yeah. An arc of, like, over the person of, like, my
Sure.
estimate of, like, this arc or this arc, but at least this arc.
Yeah.
And the math of that. Just because I want that to be a visual of... I haven't said anything to anyone
Yeah.
yet. I'm just, like, we're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But freehanding perfect arcs.
Yeah.
Because,
Do you have like an Olympic long jumper there for scale?
yeah, just have, like, a person and then
How many feet did you
range.
say?
Like 6 to 10?
6 to 10, okay.
Vertical.
Like
Nightmare
no.
distance.
No, distant. Oh, jeez.
That's too many.
Yeah.
That's a lot of feet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we gotta stay out of range.
But I'm also wondering if I can synthesize this material. This would be extremely useful.
Oh, totally. Also, we're gonna need some ranged weapons.
Like a... What?
For the crabs. Mitch, how many guns do you have? Is that a rude question to ask a police officer?
Are you asking how many I have personally or how many I have access to?
Yes?
None that I could in any way put in somebody else's hands.
That is entirely fair.
I think a baseball bat's going to be just as good.
If they can jump like this, why do you want to get in
Knock them out of the air.
stab range?
They can't stab me. It's fine.
They can stab you.
It's not going to do anything.
Yes, it will. It'll damage you and we'll have to repair you. You'll get hurt.
Well, only living things can get hurt.
What? Since when are you not alive?
Look, it's fine. I know what I am.
No, that's not fine, Crash. You are a living person.
No,
Just because you're a robot doesn't mean you're not.
I'm definitely not alive. That's
But
been
you're a person.
look. It's moot. We don't need
It's
to.
not moot.
It's not moot. How
It's
is
really
that moot?
important.
I want to argue with you about this.
Well, you have to because you're saying a thing that's dumb and not true.
Crash, would a non-living thing care as much for your sister as you do?
Yeah, something that's programmed with all the memories of a living thing. Yeah, definitely.
That's not a thing.
That's
No.
not. No.
That's none of that's a thing.
Look, I'm just saying, baseball bat's going to be enough. I've never fired a gun in my life. I don't think. No.
No one's saying you have to fire a gun. Mitch can't give us her guns anyway. But somebody should have a gun because those things are stabby and can
Well, I
jump.
mean, we can go to Walmart and get shotguns by the dozen.
It's 90s Nevada.
Yeah.
You can get any
yeah,
damn
well,
gun
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
Anything you want anywhere.
I think I would just say shotguns because that's like,
Sure.
what would pop into my mind.
Yeah.
Well, with the size of crab and our inexperience with weapons, that's probably the best. You want a big spray.
Yeah, but the pellets probably aren't going to... Oh, yeah, how tough is this shell? All right.
I mean, you don't have other weapons to shoot at it, and
Okay. So I'm going to just
Like, it's
try to
hard
do
to-
some measured, hammer tests of, lightly, see how hard I have to hit it.
you have to hit it pretty hard
Okay.
before it cracks.
I think in the midst of you doing that, Cassie just comes and gives you a hug.
Aww.
And
Well-
just, gently whispers in your ear, you are a person, and I don't want to hear you say that you're not.
Well, thank you. I return the hug. I just think it's important. I'm just trying to be honest with myself. I know what I am, and I don't want to live a fantasy.
I don't understand what you mean.
Crash died 20 years ago. That's not accurate at all. I don't remember how much time it is. And I remember being him, and that's going to have to be good enough, but I also just want to be honest with myself. His arm couldn't just fall off and then bolt it back on. And I'm just, it's going to be a disappointment if I don't accept this about myself. So...
You don't really think that just because you have a new body, you're not Crash anymore, do you?
I'm a copy.
No, you're not. We would know.
But I'm literally a copy. That kid died. There's a thing in the paper.
Yeah, but people die and then get resuscitated all the time.
How's that the same thing?
It is the same thing. They get resuscitated into their own body, but your parents just made you a new one to get resuscitated in. You're still you.
Can we talk about this later? I don't...
Yes, but I'm not giving up on you. You're still my Crash.
Thank you. I don't have tear ducts, but they would be in use if I did.
Vision port leakage activated.
Just super awkward, like...
Oh, dang it, the pressure's out. Saline solution, eject.
It's like a windshield sprayer.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to... But I can crack this thing with a hammer, right? Like just
Yes.
a relatively normal amount of pressure.
I mean, enough pressure that you know if you hit someone's arm with it, you would break their arm.
Yeah, okay. But that's fine.
Yes.
But it's not like I'm, breaking through I don't know, metal something. Like,
No, yeah, I mean, like...
because it's also brittle, or relatively brittle. Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of what
Yes.
I'm banking on.
yeah.
Okay.
So, it would take effort. Mm-hmm. Or, like, if you had a large, heavy, like a sledgehammer or something, you know that it wouldn't take that much.
Sledgehammer. That's an idea. This would be a lot... Because I would intentionally use a smaller, like a regular framing hammer to test this. And, okay, so the amount of pounds of force required in this case, because it's a fairly pinpoint contact, is high. But this isn't transferring very much force, and I think something with more mass. Do you have a sledgehammer?
Well, yeah, you gotta demo stuff somehow.
Okay.
It's in the basement.
Okay. I'm going to go grab that just so we have it handy, because I'm going to want that if we see another one.
Okay.
I'm just going to go down and get the sledgehammer while, we're discovering 5 mysteries at once.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think that Danny is going to go ahead and sample sections and loop it and try and reinforce what's there and sort of like the level of 90s electronica that was available at the time to kind of see if I can get anything clean out of this.
Okay. I'll give you a couple choices.
Okay.
You can either do Mind Investigate
Okay.
or Tech Calculate
Okay.
or just a straight body roll.
Oh. Well,
Because you're feeling it.
That's nice. Yeah, they're all horrible and they're all the same because I'm messed up. But
You do have all of their audio equipment, so you can have 2 extra.
okay, cool. That will counteract the 2 that I'm missing for being upset and exhausted.
Oh, sweet.
So
you can take a nap too.
Rage naps for everyone.
Haven't had a chance yet, really. So one was Mind, Investigate, and Straight Body were the same for me, so I think it's Straight Body because that sounds more Danny style.
I'm doing that to see, like, you're listening, and
I get it. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Like, that's the closest I can come
It's
to
different
listening.
approaches.
Yeah.
That is a success.
Oh,
Hey!
it looked like hate.
Yeah. No, that's the opposite.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that a 6?
No, it's a 5.
No, that's a 5.
Oh.
1, 1, 6. The 6s are wild cards. These are.
Oh, I
dice.
see, I see.
Cards. That's cool.
Yeah, I dig it. All right. It takes you a while. Excuse me. Good heavens.
How dare you? I want my money back.
Shame on you.
You brought coffee for yourself?
Shame.
Shame.
See how it is. But you get eventually you get it filtered out. So like, I'm gonna give a non-period reference here. It very much sounds like the Ghost Hunters and like EVP,
Sure.
right? So like, it's eventually you get it to the point where it sounds like several staticky sounds that kind of come out to sound like Jackson and Maddie, right? That's what you get.
Okay. I think even in the midst of all this weirdness, Danny kind of goes white when he realizes what he's getting out of this, to the best of his ability. And, Crash, you gotta, come here.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
And I hand him the cans, and I hit play on the cleaned up version.
And I think, remember in the, I think it was in the factory where all the pressure went out of my legs and I just sunk.
Yeah. When you powered down.
Yeah. I think that's, I'd like squat down like somebody took the air out. I'm not unconscious. I'm like.
What does it say?
Yeah, and Danny actually like holds you and hugs you and holds you in place.
This better not be a joke, dude.
No.
What's it say?
This is not fucking funny.
I'm not fucking with you. That's what's in there.
What does it say?
It sounds like my name.
Let me listen to it.
Listen to.
Oh no, it does.
Maddie.
And then Maddie.
Why is that on my answering machine?
Crash. Has anyone else called you? Do you have star 69?
It's old. It's from days ago.
Oh.
Maybe it's someone just trying to reach you?
Is
Trying to
there
say
any
hello?
recognizable of like whose voice it might be?
It's real.
Yeah, just barely
Yeah.
cobbled together.
That's so weird.
This is the most upsetting thing. The fact that they're saying Maddie's name, I'm enraged. This is a threat. Someone's threatening me.
Yeah.
What if it's not though? Like, what if
What else would they know Maddie's name? That's
But it's not effective if it was a threat. They didn't call you, right?
Right.
You just found this somewhere
well, yeah. They called and left a message. It was on my answering machine.
that we then had to decode for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's not a threat. That's
Oh,
That's
What
somebody
that's a
trying
cry for
to
help.
get you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone's trying to
Trying to
reach you.
get through.
somebody who knows both of us.
Yeah. Any idea who that might be?
What if it's your parents?
They're gone. They're gone.
But there's a portal
It's not.
in the exclusionary
Oh
zone.
shit! Do you think they're through the portal?
The whole place
Maybe.
is underwater. There's no way.
I don't know, but like
There-
crabs are
we'd
coming
al-
from somewhere.
Exactly. There's also no way there's alien knife crabs, but here
Well-
they are.
Look, I'm just
If those things can come here, then something can go there.
right. And
And your parents are fucking smart, dude. Maybe they're could reach out somehow. Maybe they built some sort of a machine.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something? Could you like wirelessly send something to
I mean,
like a machine, like
theoretically,
radio or something?
theoretically, it's possible.
Radio
It's
into a
just-
phone line, or
Gives us more reason to go into
Yeah.
the exclusionary zone.
I don't know.
We gotta get in there and find out.
and out of character, I'm also I feel like I should explain. I'm not trying to be a stoppage. I'm trying to roleplay my upset and scared condition.
Yeah.
No. We're
Of like-
Right on.
we
That's
get
all.
it,
This
we
is
get
all
it.
right on.
Okay.
No,
This is
I think people are
upsetting
trying
and
to help
scary.
clear it,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
are also not.
Yeah, that I'm being unhelpful.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get in there. Science the shit out of this.
I don't know.
It's not just about saving the town from the crabs now. Now it's about rescuing Crash's parents from the portal.
We don't know. We don't know if
Possibly.
that's what's going on. It could possibly, but it could be a lot of things. We should. I don't know. Is there someone else we can ask? Anyone at all that we
There's-
can ask?
No one else. Who is
There's-
better prepared than us to do this?
Like actual adult people?
Literally nobody.
I have 2 PhDs.
I mean, I only have the one, but I'm real good at math.
All right. I mean, I don't have a PhD or good at math, and I just.
You're a librarian, dude. That's a
Yeah.
whole other education
You're,
track.
You're completely smart, and you've got all kinds of esoteric knowledge.
It just seems like it's.
And Midge is a cop. She's like the top cop here.
Yeah.
She's the best person you could possibly have in your
But
corps.
maybe we could tell the cops. Why don't we just tell the cops?
We have. We've been telling them what's been going on, and nothing's been found. I keep throwing men at the problem, and it's just not getting anywhere. And you shut up. That's enough out of you, Crash.
It's out of character. Sorry.
You can throw some more women at it.
It's just rude to throw people, period. When you have problems, don't throw people.
Anything with permission.
Well, unless
Yeah.
they're into it, yeah. You guys all have like amazing things to contribute to this.
Yeah. I know. It just seems real dangerous.
Well, yeah, so was rescuing all those robots from that facility when we were kids, but we did that.
I didn't do that.
But you would have if you were with us. You moved here later.
I
I
guess.
believe in you, Colin.
Okay.
Yeah. We wouldn't have been friends with you if we thought... I mean, we got into some shit after that.
Yeah, we did. What do you think, Midge?
I'm just wondering if all of this is connected or not, and there's no way to definitively tell. I feel like every time we start chasing something down, something else crops up that seems completely unrelated. And is that the case, or is there some bigger connection here that we're missing?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam, can you move your hair? Thank you.
I think we need to get down to the source and find out once and for all.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to go in.
Yeah, we're never going to figure it out from out here.
I think we need to get... hazmat suits aren't going to go underwater. We need dry suits. We're going to have to go to Vegas or something and see what we can get.
Yeah.
I don't see how we can get more without going under there.
Yeah.
And going under there without dry suits is probably bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in this weird water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think a wetsuit's going to cover it. Literally.
No. Yeah, I mean, I can start looking through my suppliers for lab equipment,
Okay.
see what I can find.
I still wonder if it might be safer, or if they'd have an easier time getting down there if we had some of the robots helping us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any
Oh,
way
yeah.
to find out if that water is going to be damaging, or if, it might not affect them?
I mean, I have some prototype electronics around here I can test it on.
Oh, you have my old hand. Remember
Oh, yeah.
when it was going weird and you built me a new one?
Yes, we can test it on that.
I think it's stuck in the middle finger. Sorry, I did that.
It's okay, that was funny.
You just have this little
Yeah,
sitting on a desk somewhere.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah.
Well, let's try that. Let's try to test out the water or the crab or the something and see
Oh,
what it...
It is important to note, chat pointed out, that everyone knows that the were-squatch can breathe underwater. That's a well-known...
Oh, yes,
Does
they are
not
obviously
sound.
aquatic.
That sounds no.
amphibious.
Amphibious.
By God, I want to play in a World of Darkness game as a were-squatch.
That could be arranged.
Just, yeah. Yeah.
It'll be a were game where nobody's a wolf.
Oh, yeah.
I did play a were ape one time, which was pretty fun. That was a high school game.
I dig that.
Oh, no, it was TMNT. I was a
Oh,
mutant.
yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. So
sure.
much.
Okay, I want to test out this
okay.
exclusion zone water.
So you're
on
just going to
Crash's
sprinkle
old
some
arm.
on Crash's old hand, giving you the bird.
Yeah.
Do we have enough to soak it?
Well, I want to make sure that like I hook it up so it can like
Move. And
move and
oh,
stuff.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to because they're
That's
gonna have
easy.
to move in there, and I want to make sure it doesn't like.
Sure. That's super easy to attach like 2 leads
Yeah.
and power it to the point where it'll do
Yeah.
basic motion.
And then
It's
put
like the crappy old 80s Halloween decoration that was like the battery powered zombie hand that would like the middle finger would just go.
Yeah.
But like it was rubber, so it would like kind of move the whole thing. So like you can make it do that without any special stuff.
Cool.
So you get it hooked up. You douse it with how much water are you putting on it?
Probably enough to like I don't want to get any water inside it like in the electronic area, but I do want to make sure that like if I'm imagining it's like up to the forearm or
Do like
something.
a cousin it into the
Yeah,
wall?
and then like the hand itself could be fully submerged with like the top sticking out.
Okay. All right. You get it in the water, and like it's kind of moving around in this dish that you've used, or bowl, or lab receptacle, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And it's kind of moving around in the water, and like the water, it looks murky, like it's got stuff dissolved in, right? Silty.
A suspended solution.
Yes. Because it did poorly in school.
Yeah.
But
Or it did real well. Be good or be good at it.
it's moving around for a while, and it seems fine.
Okay.
How long do you want to observe? Because that's important.
Yeah. I mean, probably like intensely observe for the first.
I need to ask a different question.
Okay.
Sorry. First question is, does it still have Crash synth skin on it?
We took that off, right? Because you would have been trying to figure out why it was broken. I mean, it's because I hit it with something, but...
Yeah. But I think, like, after she figured it out, she would probably put it back together.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Put the skin back on
because
it.
it's important for the test to see how, like, the skin reacts to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
With the skin on it, doesn't seem like anything happens.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Should we try it without?
I mean, yeah, the other robots don't have.
Right. I'm worried
Your-
about them. That's kind of what we're testing for.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
gonna-
I want to make sure that you're going to be okay.
I'm not going to
also.
suddenly lose my skin, though.
Well, obviously not.
Yeah.
But that's good because we didn't know how your skin was going to react to
Well,
it.
yeah, hopefully my skin plus the dry suit.
Yeah. Should be
So-
a good protective layer.
I'm not worried about me, but I don't want our friends to get hurt.
No. Okay, so we'll repeat the test. Sans
Skin?
synth skin. Yeah.
Okay. So you get the hand in the water, and it moves around for 5 minutes, and then like it seems like it's slowly developing like a problem.
Oh.
Like the best way I can kind of describe it is like someone that's having a seizure, sort of, but like the joints are moving, like you had it sort of moving around, but they're no longer moving properly, and they're kind of.
I think I've unaware taken several steps away from the tub of water.
And then like eventually it stops being able to move like you had it moving, and it's now twitching
Ugh.
poorly.
Okay, so that's a no for robot help in the exclusion zone.
That was
Yeah.
very fast.
Don't ever take your skin off.
That was
No.
not good.
That makes me worried even for what waits for us with dry suits.
Can you check my new seam?
Yeah,
We stapled it, but it should be healed over now.
yeah.
Okay.
Double check that first.
So I'll, probably without thinking about it, like roll down the top half of the coveralls and take my shirt off and just be like, here.
Yeah, okay.
There's still a fairly semi-gruesome Frankenstein-y scar,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's melded
Okay.
back together. There's no big gaps or anything.
Okay. You might want to just put some watertight bandaging on that. I think.
Super glue?
Well, actually, that probably would work fine.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Just until the material finishes its repair.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that the seal is tight.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, super glue. Great.
I'm going to need some help with the back part.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
I'm gonna go get the super glue.
And you get back over to get the super glue, and you see that like the hand in the pot of water is now like there are carbuncles on the joints
Oh no.
that are like, and it looks like a tarantula that's dying
Yeah.
at this point. It's
I'm gonna get him out of the water.
okay.
Oh, I don't. Maybe just leave it. I'm like
I'm not gonna put it near you.
backed up.
I'm gonna put it in a seal it in a container.
Does Cassie recognize that as things like in the underwater lab?
Probably.
I would assume so. Yes. Okay. Well, we need to tell the robots to stay the heck away from the exclusion zone water.
Yeah, I bet some of it getting in the lake is that little bit has been getting to them.
Probably, but if this water is the cause, maybe I can reverse engineer a cure from it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they wouldn't know where that's coming from.
Exactly. I mean, it's hard to make a cure if you don't know the.
Okay.
Cause.
So we're not going to be able to get their help, but we can tell them to stay away because people are going to start looking around more.
Yes.
Midge, what are the chances? Are the police going to get mad if we're going in the exclusion zone?
Only if we get caught.
Oh, okay. I'm used to that.
Right. So don't get caught. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's standard.
Standard procedure for science.
Yeah.
The scientific method. Step 1, don't
Don't
get
get
caught.
caught.
Step 2, form hypothesis.
I've been detained by police in real life for performing an EPA experiment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I was helping a private investigator check what was going through the drain because he had dropped some dye in the drain.
Oh,
and,
I see.
and we were, putting stuff in a manhole cover. And the police were like, "You two need to sit down on the curb." We're like,
Science ruined
"This is
again.
my dad's friend, the private investigator." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go with you to do that." 16-year-old real me. Detained by police for science.
Awesome.
Yep.
Story checks out.
That's my real life.
Cool.
Nice. Okay. So,
So you cello bag up
yeah.
or whatever, however you want.
Make sure the water is, like, tightly contained, and then promptly get on the message board and tell those robots to beware the water.
There's just this message on the message board just says, "Beware the water."
I mean,
The
Like-
X water.
yeah.
Sure. You can totally post a message like that.
Okay.
Oh, it's the EZ water is what it actually is.
Yeah.
Easy water.
Exclusion
Easy
zone.
water.
Yeah.
Nope, not easy.
Yeah. Do not swim.
Or live underneath.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, so, yeah,
What happens if the water? What if it gets on you though?
we'll have to test it on some biomaterial, I guess.
Biomaterial?
Not it.
What about like
Good call, actually, yeah.
can we get like a rat or something? I mean,
Hey,
a mouse? I'm sorry.
I mean, technically, if we wanted to, the best analog for human skin would be a pig.
We can't get a pig. I don't want to hurt a pig. I don't want to hurt a rat. The whole thing's terrible. I don't know what to do.
What if we got some frozen pork?
You could get some pork chops.
Yeah.
So, that hand was not from a live robot. What if we got a hand from a not live person?
Like from the morgue? Do you have access to the morgue?
What?
I'm not getting you a hand from the
We're
morgue.
not to like do weird experiments.
If they're already dead.
No.
They're not using it.
No.
Okay, I'm already putting a lot at risk for everything that's going
No, that's
on with
fair.
my job.
But what if the water splashes on you? Don't you want to know ahead of time?
I'm not helping steal biomaterial from the morgue.
No.
Also, I don't think any of us should be going in that water. Even with a dry suit, we were up against something that pierces through metal.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing. I have to go in there now. So that's happening one way or the other. And I really want to do it with your help.
Not with a hand from the morgue.
Okay.
That's fair. We'll get some pork chops.
Or we can just decide I'm the only one that goes in the water.
Absolutely not.
I'll
You're
be
not going in alone.
I'll be double bagged.
No.
It's fine.
You're not leftovers, Crash, okay? It's not about being double bagged going in the water. We gotta make sure... all of this is unsafe. All of this is the worst idea.
Yes.
If it were safe, it would be fine and it wouldn't matter. But this matters and it's dangerous and it has to get done.
But is there like literally any other way for us to do it? Like literally.
We can't
And
send a
no-
drone in. We can't,
I mean, we don't have like a submarine.
and it would fall apart in 5 minutes.
Oh, that's true.
So
Yeah.
we need a dumb metal boat to float across and then bag me up and
I have a very gross question.
Great, let's hear it.
How hard is it to synthesize more of his skin?
I mean, it's not difficult. It's just time consuming.
and
What if it was on something small like a drone?
oh.
Yeah. Wait. Why can't we build a drone?
I do have my little robot guy.
I have visions of like the most fucked up drone.
Yeah.
It is. It's super
Yeah.
gross.
It's a drone with skin, but
Gross.
He's just got like rotary paddle hands.
Why does Sam look so happy right now?
This is a gross idea, and I love it.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Hold on.
I knew you would be on board.
Yes.
yeah, Cassie, you can build all sorts of things. Let's build a little drone, and then we can look, and none of us have to actually go.
Yeah, it just needs an eyeball and some flippers, and then its outer skin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It'll
Like a
look
really weird seahorse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a platypus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without the beak, though.
That's pointless.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've settled on it not having a beak,
Unless it's for guidance. It might be aquadynamic.
Build a platypus. You can build a platypus.
I'm sorry I made this suggestion.
It got them off of asking for body parts from the morgue, so I guess that's a win.
It's a good distraction. Right, then, let's build a platypus.
Okay.
It's platypus time. Da-da-da-da.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It's almost as good as the
So
time
that's
we
a
pulled some
tech
dolphins.
tinker.
Tech tinker? Okay.
Can I help?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
How's your
So-
tinker?
I have 2 at tinker. Wait. Yeah, 2.
Are you?
I have 5 at tech.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're rolling the same number of dice.
Okay. So I can just roll 1 extra for
Yeah.
your help.
Because you're rolling 5 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm rolling 4 and 3, so same difference.
Same. Yeah. That is gonna be. Oh, this one's crooked.
Roll it again.
That's not the word we use.
It's still a 5.
So
Two successes to build a platypus.
You have built a rudimentary platypus.
Is it a platypod or a botipus?
Oh, I like Botipus.
Botipus.
Platypus it is.
All right.
Gross.
I don't know. I feel like Botipus could be mistaken for like a robotic octopus.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Platypod
Platypod.
is more specific.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Platypod 5000.
Mm.
With your second success,
Yes.
you may not need to roll to overcome the same trouble again. So in the future, you know now how to build a platypus robot without any rolls involved. You do it quickly. You do it quietly. You get new or unexpected information, or you show off.
Not that one. No new or unexpected information.
No.
Or pick it. That's fine.
I always pick that one. I think,
Now you can make an army of them if you pick. You don't have to roll again to make more.
oh, that's true.
Your
You know
Platypod
what?
army.
We should build some backups, because just having one isn't going to do give us the
Yeah.
coverage of the exclusion zone that we need.
You realize you've got a streamlined system of like, oh, this is really easy to replicate. I have all these
Yeah.
extra parts.
I guess.
You're
Yeah, but
welcome,
I
and I'm sorry.
I'm going to take that one, because she realizes the exclusion zone is big, and we're going to need more than one Platypod to cover the area.
You can make a number of them. With your
Small
available
fleet.
materials, I will say you can make 10.
Great.
An army of platybots.
But it is going to take like several days to grow synth skin for all of them.
Okay.
If that seems fair.
Yeah. How many days would it take to grow synth skin for 5?
Probably.
Or even 1 to get started. We should go test it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it probably would take a day. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it's really more about the scale of how much you start. I feel like, in my head, synth skin grows like sourdough bread.
Yeah, we have a starter in the fridge.
That's
Yeah.
the best sentence.
So you just have to feed it and then let it grow and feed it
Yeah.
more and let it grow.
Let it rise.
And then you take it and you put it through some process to bake it and...
Yeah, so it
Out
stops growing.
Yes.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah, it's the best.
You're welcome. Sourdough man.
Gross. Okay, so... Alright, so we'll have 1 in a day, but then we can have a bunch in a couple days.
Okay, so that's probably enough time. I could drive over to Vegas and see.
We should go by yourself.
Well, yeah. Who wants to come with me
To go where?
to Vegas to like look for dry suits and maybe a boat if we can't get one here?
I'll go.
Okay, cool. Danny, do you want to go to Vegas?
Danny is not there.
Wait,
What?
Where did Danny go?
He left, maybe. Or he fell through a time rift. I don't know.
When did...
Wait,
Oh, he's been messaging. Secret notes have been passed and we didn't even know.
Wait. Did...
where the heck did Dana go?
I'll go
Midge?
look for him.
Sure.
What is happening?
I have to leave.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go look for Danny.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. I guess it's just...
The back
Guess
of your
it's
dress
just
freaked
the
me out a
three of
second.
us now.
'Cause like when you stood up, I thought you were still connected to your mic. I was like, oh no! And then it was just
fringe.
your tail.
Yeah, really cool fringe.
All right, I guess we're going to Vegas?
Yeah. Vegas is still awake, man.
Heck yeah.
Vegas never sleeps.
Yeah, what'd you say? We were like half an hour away? Something like
It's like
that?
30 miles.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
boy.
half an hour the way I drive.
Oh boy, I don't know how I feel about going to Vegas. Okay, I guess we're going to Vegas.
Oh, can I go home and get my not new car, but my
Sure.
test car? Yeah, we have to do an experiment.
What?
You're going to need to take notes because Cassie's going to want to see this.
Okay.
We're going to want the information when we get back.
Okay. What kind of notes on what?
I'm very curious.
The modifications I made to my car.
All right.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
All right.
Yeah, I think the battery plus engine
Yeah.
power is going to be a pretty effective. Like the way that I've combined it
Nice.
should distribute torque a little more
So I don't
evenly.
get to
And
see, then I gotta stay here with the Platybots.
yeah. Hey, side
Holy
note.
shit.
What?
You just built a Ford Taurus P1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
I was reminded 2 episodes ago, I got a success and banked that I impress Cassie
That's
with
right.
my
I
tinker
remember.
roll.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, for your eyes.
Yeah. And I also mention that so actually this night drive will be another good experiment because I can actively adapt the light receptor in my eye, which I don't know if you programmed that in or what, but
intentionally.
I can see in almost complete darkness.
That's so cool.
Also, I'm getting access to menus, which is extremely helpful for managing the way my joints have been repairing and
Oh yeah.
understanding like the power
It would be.
distribution.
It's
And
not distracting though.
no, they go away when I want them to.
Neat.
So that's helpful.
That's really cool.
You didn't design that interface?
No.
I don't remember designing it, but I guess maybe Mom did.
Yeah.
She's the programmer.
I mean, that would be my guess.
Would've
Maybe
been
you
nice
just
if-
didn't have access to it before.
It'd been cool if she told me about it. It's extremely helpful.
Yeah. That's neat. We'll have... Okay. I'll want to hear more about that when you get back.
Yeah. Come on, let's go drive real fast in the dark.
Good luck. Have fun.
Full of regrets.
You're
Sure, I'll go to
Hey,
Vegas.
loser, we're going to do 100 miles across the desert with
Cassie
the
just
lights
gives
off.
you a care package of cheese.
Not enough. Full of regrets. Okay, let's go.
If you eat enough cheese, it'll displace the regret. Like pouring
Will it?
good water into a bad water glass.
Will it?
Can
I
confirm.
don't think it
Yeah.
will. Oh boy.
All right. So you guys get back to your house. You go to get your car, and you realize that the keys are on the wrong hook.
Do I realize that?
I feel like you've specified that you're very precise
I
about your
am
tools
actually,
and
yes.
stuff. Yeah.
You're right, you're right. I did make a whole thing about the being like wasabi from Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Also, I just... Never mind, I'll tell you later. Typed a very funny sentence into chat. The keys are on the wrong hook.
Like they're just one over from where they used to.
And Maddie's
Usually
still
are.
at the hospital.
Yes. Because you told her to stay there with her friends.
Yep. All right. Mental note to ask Maddie. I'm going to make an actual note. Ask Maddie about keys.
Is anybody else in the house?
I don't think they would have just broken into my house and moved the keys.
It'll drive him nuts.
Yeah.
I'm just.
The most
I'm
villainous.
I'm just asking. I mean,
Super asshole poltergeist. Like just
Yeah.
your toothbrush is just leaning the other way in the cup. Like every day, you're like, oh.
I hate it. All right. So I grabbed the keys, made a mental note,
There you go.
and leave the Jeep keys on the correct hook.
Okay.
I do think they have their own hooks.
Yeah.
Right? There's the Jeep keys and the.
I assumed it was
Taurus
like
keys.
you know
Yeah.
you have that little like row of key hangers,
Right.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. And I think as we pull out, I realize like this isn't making any noise. It's like it's by design, but like it's occurring to me that like the car could have gone out and not alerted me. So either it's going on adventures by itself, which is not something I designed
Yeah, but
Yet.
it's not inconceivable either.
yet.
True.
Yeah, Maddie's been up to some shit. We'll find out. Yeah, and then we hit the interstate.
Okay. Make a body move.
Oh no, I'm not good at that anymore.
Oh God.
I mean, it's fine. This is fine. Don't worry, Colin. Oh wait, I still have 2 conditions. Wait,
Oh God.
did any of her hugs help with my condition?
You said you were hiding them from everybody. You didn't want help.
Yeah.
Wait, I
He
have
was
to-
trying to hide, but I think Cassie saw
mean-
through that.
She would have
that's
had to
true.
make a heart or whatever heart lead
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, I'm not good at that, but I'll do it.
I mean, you can totally have done that.
You want to give it a shot?
I didn't bring it up in the fiction because you had specifically said you were trying to
Yeah.
not.
I mean, she did. She cracked through some of it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think.
I only have 3 days.
Hey, that's
Nope.
And a glitch. Well, now I only have 3 dice for driving. Sorry, Colin.
you can probably get assistance from Colin's whales.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Are you helping? Or are
Yeah,
you
I'm
closing
doing.
your
I'm
eyes?
certainly helping by saying, "Don't go so fast." That's not
Can I use my luck point?
no, but you can mark a condition.
Does your shame help, or does your scar help?
Oh yeah. How
Yeah.
does that work? Okay, so possibly the scar, but I don't want to. What does accepting it mean?
Okay, so
Because we had a lot
That's
of
a good
conversation about that specifically today, and it might
Yeah.
this might be okay, but it also doesn't seem very dramatic
So,
to drive the car.
scars can be activated to grant you an automatic success on a dice roll. If you explain how your scar helps you in the situation.
I'm not ready for that. That's fine.
But once you've done that, then your scar is just accepted, and it's kind of something that mentally or physically you kind of moved past.
Does that mean either given up or overcome?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But it's not going to be on this short road trip. That's
Okay.
not very dramatic.
That's fair.
So I'm going to mark
Okay.
exhausted.
You can also tag your shame, but your shame has to become public to other players.
No, that doesn't make sense for this either. Standing
Okay.
up for the uprising didn't.
Oh, that you didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, very good. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think Colin would be very impressed by that information anyway. Like,
No.
yeah, why would you? They're not. Okay,
There
one.
you go.
one success.
Okay.
The 5 got me excited for a second.
So, like, you get out onto the highway, and, like, there's a cluster of cars, and you kind of make your way out of the cluster of cars, and then turn off the lights,
Yeah.
right? And you start going and accelerating into the darkness, and you, like, just rush past the, like, exiting Boulder City city limits sign, and there is totally a cop behind that sign.
Uh-huh.
You think, like, oh shit, they're gonna for sure pull out after me, but you just blaze into the night.
Because my lights are off.
And so, like, you have that momentary freak out, but
Oh, and it's probably double freaky because I can see. And you have that, like, if you're ever in that moment where you're like, I can see you, why can't you see me? Oh, wait, you can't. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh,
I'm so
Colin,
scared.
did you see that?
Yeah.
There was a cop behind that sign.
Was there? 'Cause
Yeah.
We drove by it real fast, and it's also I can't
Yeah.
see.
I feel like the Taurus, like, the dial probably goes to 120. and we're just
there.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't see anything.
Oh, but I mean, your eyes will adjust in a minute.
No. Okay. I trust you. There was a cop there. Great.
Yeah, we're gonna get there a lot faster this way.
Okay.
Both of you guys make mind empathize.
Oh no, now I'm -3. I have 0 dice.
You can always roll 1.
Okay.
The devil's bargain of rerolls.
Nope.
1 success.
Okay. So, like, after he says, like, oh, we just blew past a cop, like, you kind of look behind you, and you see, like, a flash of light, and, like, you have that momentary fear of, like, oh
shit.
fucking cops come. Oh. You don't see any red or white. You just saw a flash of light
Okay.
behind you. But it's gone quickly. You're moving fast.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that then. Whatever is behind us. It's not following us from
Yeah, I mean, I
town.
can see in the rear view. Is there anything following me?
No?
In the
I mean,
rear view?
you don't see any
Okay.
cars or anything.
Yeah, okay. Just an open road,
No.
both directions?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Nope. All right.
I don't think you noticed the flash because you were looking ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
But I am checking the mirrors once in a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Just being aware.
But just to explain why you didn't notice it. That's all.
Yeah.
And you get to Vegas in like 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I age 5 years.
I
So it's a
just
fine
drained
trade-off.
5 years from your life. How does it feel?
Me too.
Yeah, but you don't.
5 years of my infinite robot life.
Exactly. Whew. Cool. So now we're in Vegas.
You are.
Yeah.
Bright lights of 90s Vegas.
Okay. So I read about one place that has a weird pool that teaches scuba diving on a roof somewhere.
Okay.
I'm not sure where else to look.
Maybe like a sporting goods store?
Okay.
But let's try the weird pool first. I don't know why. Why did I say that?
Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
We could have just found a Big Five. Okay. Yeah, let's go to where you want to go.
They're not going to have dry suits at Big Five in the desert.
I don't know what they're going to have.
All right.
All right.
So you're going to the weird pool place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. You get out to this building. It like from the description that you got before, you thought it was like part of a hotel or something, but no. It's like a big corrugated steel sided building with no windows. And it's got like dive shop like spray painted on it in like old Navy tattoo kind of font.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like there's a little door at the bottom with a little canopy and a light.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. And there's a couple of cars parked in the lot.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
all
is
you
this the
get.
place?
Yeah. I hope it's not a strip club. Let's go.
Okay.
Sure, but you park,
Yeah.
go inside, and you walk into like weird, kitschy, nautical madness, right? Like you're just like everything is made out of brass.
Like why? Why is that brass?
Yeah, like just it's like a tiki bar and like a oceanside antique shop vomited on each other
Yeah.
and have brought you what you see.
Okay. Not a strip club though.
Not that you've seen
Okay.
yet.
All right.
I mean,
This is
Remains to be
okay.
seen.
Well, I guess
roll a
they,
d6.
they probably don't need. They don't need dry suits at a strip club. It's a 4.
Okay. Not a strip club yet.
Not on Tuesdays.
But you get a little farther, and there is like, you see, there's like a, there's a guy sitting at like the end of a real long counter, right? And there's just all kinds of stuff on the counter. There are like scuba suits hanging on racks, and like weight belts on like. Then there's like a whole selection of dive knives and like expensive looking dive watches in a special case behind the counter, and like just past where that guy's sitting, there is like super creepy, old school looking elevator, like with the metal grate, you know,
Yeah.
like the scissored thing that goes across the front.
All right.
And yeah, the door's open. The elevator's sitting right there, and like in the elevator, there's like a bunch of hooks.
Is the guy like sitting at a bar kind of thing? There's
He's
just
sitting like behind a counter.
Oh, he's like looks like he works there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he is a real Popeye-looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it. Hey, guy.
aye.
Oh God, this is
Oh,
happening.
boy.
Okay.
I'm right over here, right here behind you.
Do you sell dry suits?
Oh, you're looking to deep dive then, hey?
Yep. Is that what those? Yes, because that's what those are for.
Oh, I see. Let me check the appointment book. And he flips open just a big-ass book on the
Ledger
counter.
book.
Yeah. And
Captain's log. Does
yes.
it say Captain's log on the outside
for
of it?
sure, yeah. And he flips through and he's like, it looks like no one's using the dive canisters tonight.
The what now?
The canisters.
What's a canister?
And he points over and there's like big-ass air canisters lined up along a wall. A canister of air for diving.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes.
All right. You want to suit up and go down to the bottom of the well then?
Yeah, actually, I need to learn how to use it.
Okay. Thought we were. Hold on. Thought that was the whole point with the platypus.
Well, that's going to lead the way, but
No.
I'm still going to need this.
It's not necessarily. Well, but I thought the platypus was going to go in your place.
For scouting.
Then you don't have to go.
Hopefully not. But I would like to have it and not need it,
Okay.
than need it and not have it.
Okay. I don't know about this well thing.
That's fine. I'll go in.
Okay.
All right, how does this thing work, old man? He's like 40. That's all right. I'm 25.
No, he's legitimately old.
Okay.
Like, this guy looks like he is a World War II vet.
Okay.
Probably. Like,
oh, it's 95. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not that bad.
it's not irrationally old.
Yeah.
But he goes, well, let's get you sized up.
Yep. Okay.
All right, take off your jumpsuit.
Yeah.
We'll start taking measurements.
Yep.
And he, like, at that point, like, he turns into a pretty decent haberdasher.
Okay.
Like, he
Getting the measurements.
like he
and
measures you quickly and efficiently, and he has a note card, and he writes out the sizes, and he's like, I'll be back with your suit. You need one too?
No.
I mean, you want
Oh.
to try it out? We came all
No.
this way.
No.
Just try it out
Oh,
with me.
once you've been down the well,
Nope.
you'll never be
Nope.
the
You're gonna make
same.
me go down the well by myself.
Yes. Because you don't have to go down the well.
Come on, man.
You don't have to go down the well. Nope.
Just it's like
You're gonna take the coward's route and wait in the diving bell.
Nope. I'm going to wait in the diving bell. Yes, that is what I am going to do.
Come on, we came all the way out here.
Nope.
It's it's like a it's like an amusement park thing.
Nope.
Like just
Nope.
it's not even the ocean.
Nope. I'm good
Oh,
right here.
it's salty like the sea.
I believe it.
No.
I believe it.
Definitely not.
That's an unimportant detail that I didn't need to know.
You have nope.
Colin,
Nope.
please go in with me. Please.
Oh God. Fine. Okay. Fine.
Oh, you found your courage. All right. Let's measure ye up then, too.
I'm gonna have so many regrets.
And he goes wait right here, I'll get your suits. And he goes in the back, and out he comes a little while later, and he's holding, like, two straight up, like, rubber suits.
Yeah.
Like, full, like, lock-on gloves. It is the, like,
That's the shit.
Is it?
mid-century modern version of spacesuits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, There you go. And it's got like, and he's like, do you want the authentic experience or do you want the modern helmets?
I'm actually curious about the modern helmet.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You want to look around.
Yeah. It'll be cool. I've never done this before, so.
And he put, like, he looks a little sad.
I know.
He's like, are you sure? Both of you?
Yes.
I know.
All right. And he turns around and he comes.
We didn't
pulls
earn
out-
any reputation on that conversation choice.
And he pulls out two, like, they've got
Old man Popeye
plexiglass
will remember this.
faces, and, like, they're just, like...
Did you play Bethesda's Prey, Prey?
Yes.
Does it look anything like
Sure,
that?
a little like that, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
That was a very scary video game. Did you play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your recommendation.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
sure.
I'll picture that.
Yeah. So he hands them to you, and he reaches back and he pats, like, the full-on, like, brass, like, tiny porthole diving
Yeah.
helmet.
That's a very cool. But thank
One
you.
day, me darling. One day.
Someone will take you out first. And then he goes, well, a trip down the well with the two suits, that'll cost you $75. I'll give you $5 discount for coming in late.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks. All right.
You have the money then?
Oh, yeah, they're in my pants. Oh, hold on. I'll go get my credit card, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, sure. All right.
Yeah. Time to go into debt.
$75. Watch out.
Yeah.
Slippery slope.
Yeah, but it's the card that the college tried to get me to sign up for. The
Oh,
university.
Oh boy.
It's real high interest rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
34%.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
But-
Math is for suckers. Oh, wait, I'm good at math. Oh, no.
And then he, like, reaches under the desk and he pulls out the full-on, like, chunk machine, yeah.
Wait, my card.
And then he lets you sign it. And then he goes, all right, follow me. We'll take you on the adventure of a lifetime.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this with me.
He takes you over and he walks into this elevator, right? And then he gets you both in the elevator and then he reaches up and he pulls down a hook, right? It's sort of on a cord. And he hooks it onto, like, the junction point right here at the back of your back.
Oh, God. Okay.
Hooks it on. And then he reaches over and gets another hook down and he hooks it onto yours.
Uh-oh.
He goes, all right.
Is that going to lift me off the floor?
Well, not yet.
No, but is that the design of this thing?
Maybe?
Is there a sign about maximum weight?
Well, you'll be underwater.
But not for this thing to pick me up off the floor.
I don't think there is.
Oh boy.
I think if he didn't have a suit for you, he'd assume you're too big.
Yeah.
But
I'm like
he doesn't.
400 pounds.
Yeah. So we're going to see how this works out.
Yep. I'm excited about it. It's too late now for me. And I think I am thinking about it as it's like drawing tension. I'm like, there's no way I can like talk my way out of this situation.
It's also not lifting him off the ground yet.
Yeah, I know.
But
But I've just realized what's about to happen.
So then he walks around you and pulls the gate shut, and he hits. There's only two buttons, so he hits the other button, and the elevator starts going up, and then like on one wall, it's going past like dioramas of the deep.
Okay.
Right, like it's like
Beautiful.
a plastic window, and you're like, you come in, and then like as you're going up, it slowly comes down into view, and then it's, a sunken pirate ship and mermaids and all kinds of shit. And then then you go up the next one, and there's just like a big shark head, right? Like,
Got me.
gotta watch out for the shark.
Yeah.
oh
And-
my god.
Does he have like a speaker in the elevator with us?
Oh yeah, it's probably automatically narrated.
Oh, yeah.
It's not him. He's just sitting there like watching and chuckling, and
As you rise through the deep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's giving you the full like Disney ride
Yeah.
narration experience.
No windows and no doors.
And the elevator comes to a stop, and then he slides open the gate, and right in front of you is water. Like it's 2 feet below the top of the elevator.
Okay. Okay, good. This thing doesn't have to pick me up off the floor.
And then he reaches up, and he grabs Colin's cord, and he goes, shh, and like it pushes you out over the water, and you dangle there on the hook. And then he reaches back, and he goes to push you, and he doesn't.
Well, I want to like jump.
You're gonna go with it? Okay.
Yeah, I want to like.
So it pushes it out. Now, I feel like. I feel like let's make a body force
No.
or body move, which is better.
Force.
Okay.
Yeah. And at least I still get 3 dice for that. That's body force would be 6, so I'm only -3. Yep, I did it.
Okay.
So I didn't do it, listener. The narrator, no, he didn't.
He pushes you out, and then like the thing goes out, and then the arm just goes, and you drop into the water. And then he's like, oh! And then he hits the button, and like it releases from the back of your suit, and you just sink through the water. And like then like he's like, oh! And like he's hitting other switches. Like you see the guy, and he's like, oh! And like he's hitting some switches, and like you're sinking slightly faster than the lights are coming on.
Yeah.
In this thing. And so, like, you're in the darkness, and then, like, lights are coming on as you're going down. And
probably
like,
my adaptive eyes are like, like, oh, God.
You keep spinning that
on
wheel.
or off, just pick it.
But, like, it is illuminating, like, there's, like, cheesy-looking fake shark. And, like, distant shipwreck, and like it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
especially because it's probably homemade. Like this guy just made a weird diving ride.
Awesome.
This is super cool. Honestly, like I wish this existed.
I know. I would go in real life. Actually.
But then he's like, "All right, well, looks like your friend took the quick way down, but we'll let you go next. Are you ready?"
Yeah.
And then he reaches over and he hits a big button, and it just goes. And then you start to sink. And you get the full experience, right? You're seeing all this cool shit. And, like, you get through a little, like, narrator speaker in the helmet. Like, it's going like, oh, and you see, as you descend through the levels of the sea, you go passing into the midnight zone, where no light penetrates. And then the lights go out at the bottom. And you are standing, like, you finally come to a stop. And, like, it feels like you feel the water pressure on the suit. And you're like, I'm under, like, 50-plus feet of water.
Yeah, it
like,
would be hard for me to get out of here, actually.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, like, eventually, like, the narration stops and, like, lights come on around the bottom. And then there's actually a spot that looks like it goes even farther. Like, where you've come to stop, on the other side of this tank, now the lights are on, you see there's a pit.
Are we still hooked up to the thing?
No, they just hung us over and then dropped us 50 feet.
Okay, that's good. I want to go look in the pit.
It seems to go down a ways more. Like, maybe another 50 feet, even.
And the speakers don't have a sense of, like, what you're supposed to do now?
It's like, do you dare to join the
I'm
bravest that go in the bottom of the
Before
well?
the sentence finishes, I'm like, whoop, over the edge.
And so, like, you get down, and now it's, like, started into, like, homemade creepy, like, pirate skeletons and that kind of thing. But then you get all the way to the bottom, and there's a chest.
Oh. Did you come with me?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You get down there, and, like, it has, like, a depth gauge on the side of the helmet, and it's saying, like, you're 500 feet below, like,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This be Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah. Only the bravest get far enough to find the treasure at the bottom of the well. Are you now brave enough to open the chest?
You want to open it?
You can open it. This is your thing. You open it.
All right. I'll go pop open the chest.
Okay. Roll a d6.
6.
Okay.
My
you open
first
the chest,
success of the night.
and inside there's like a mess of fake gold-looking doubloons.
Cool. All right.
And you can take some of the pirate's treasure before you leave.
All right.
But be
I
ye
hand
not
Colin-
greedy.
I take a couple
Lest
doubloons.
the gold weigh ye down.
I'll take like 3 of them. I'm trying to get one for everybody. So he's got 2, I've got 3.
You are armed with enough doubloons.
All right.
And a lifetime of memories. And like you actually like you after you're down there a little while, like the narration has stopped and you're just like at the bottom of a pit with a chest. And you're like, well, do we
Okay.
go now? Like
How
there's
do
no
we-
ladder or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
is there
you're
like a door?
no. But like eventually from above you see another suit coming down.
Oh.
Okay.
Get ready to fight.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
So and
Remember,
then
you're
like
disadvantaged
and then
underwater
landing in
unless
front of you
use
is this dude in like the full brass
Yeah.
like brass weights
Oh,
and
yeah.
the
Oh,
brass helmet and
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing.
The
And
waffle.
like he's got like brass armored gauntlets on and he's just like
It's
Big
amazing.
but yeah,
it is.
It's just 100% that. But like with him he's got like some heavy duty cabling.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "It looks like you've found the deepest part of the well. And it looks like you were here on a special night. You're gonna get a special ride to the top."
What? How?
Okay.
What?
And he like reaches behind you and he like hooks on like this big chunky, like it looks like a anchor chain,
Okay.
right?
That's
And he's like,
encouraging.
"Ka-chunk,
Yeah.
ka-chunk." And he goes, "Are you ready to ascend, or do you want to spend more time in the depths?"
No, no.
Oh, wait.
Ascend.
No, we can go. We've got our treasure. We
Oh.
got what we came for.
All right, here we go. And then like he reaches and he tugs on the like he's got a very much thinner chain attached to him, and he tugs a few times and then he lifts off.
Yeah.
Right? He gets to the top, and then you guys lift off, and it's like ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Like you're coming up, and it's very much that like if you've ever seen an actual ship like raising anchor,
Yeah.
like it's that like metallic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
actually kind of horrifying when you like think about how quickly that chain's moving and how much
Uh-huh.
it weighs and all that
Yeah.
shit. You're like, how is this a thing? Engineering's scary.
Yeah. Seriously.
You get all the way up to the top, and it's like he is just taking off his helmet, and he's got like mermaid assistants, right?
Of course he does.
And they're both sitting there like, "Oh, you made it!" And they're like super clappy, like very much strippers on their day off.
Yeah. This is like their fun day.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. And like he's like, "Oh, come aboard!" And he like hauls you up and unhooks your chain. And he goes,
Yeah.
"Now we'll go back down to the shop. I hope you had a good ride."
That was unique.
Sure. That
Yeah.
was a thing that happened. Yep. Gotta remember that one.
I really want to try this again sometime. How much for the suit?
Like, you want to take me suits with you?
Well, just these 2.
Oh, well, let's get back down and we'll talk a little business.
All right.
And, like, both of you got, like, 2 mermaids each
Oh.
that are, like, on your
We'll
arms.
do like a
and-
cheesy picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So, like, they get in the elevator with you, and they're, like, super friendly, and you get down below, and then, like, the door opens, and it's... You get paparazzi-style photos.
Hilarious.
Is someone holding like a fake tentacle? There's a crack in the thing.
Probably. Like, he's like, if you want any props for your pictures, you can pick from this selection.
Yeah. All right. Put a big tentacle over my shoulder.
Yeah, there's all of that. There's probably, to your horror, there's probably some, like, big crabs.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
God,
Of course
no.
there is, yeah.
Yeah. Like the big crab, the big clam with a pearl in it,
Yeah.
and, you know, that kind of stuff. Like fake bubbles that you can attach to the side of the
yeah.
helmet.
Yeah.
Awesome. I want to go to this place.
What? Like,
And maybe like a sunken like robo sub sort of thing, you know, like because it's,
all right.
also Tales from the Loop
Sure.
setting. I imagine the like
Oh,
sub
yeah.
with arms, the like big buff arms that because it's like crashed into the
Yeah. That works for me. Sure. Yeah.
Not a functional robot, but you know.
But yeah, it
'cause
looks.
that's what
Looks like
people
it. That's
in
what
this
Sure.
world have.
I totally agree. That worked. But he sits down and he flips open a book and he kind of does some math and he goes, well, if you want to take those suits out, do you want to just rent them or do you want to buy them?
Oh, I think this is a great souvenir to take home. I'd like to keep them. Yeah.
Well, I looks like I could let you take them home for $200 each.
Oh, yeah. Does that seem?
They're top quality suits.
Yep.
Sure.
I can throw in free real depth gauges if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Won't
good.
show like the well, you know.
Yeah. That'd be helpful in the air tanks and everything.
Oh yeah. We
Yeah,
can give
okay.
you fresh ones.
Yeah. How do you fill them back up again?
Oh, you get a compressor.
Oh, okay. I have a compressor. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you've got to remember, you don't just fill them with oxygen.
Why not?
That'll kill you. If you're gonna go real diving with these, use the air tanks I've given you, or find a real dive shop.
Okay.
Fill them back up.
Okay. Good to know.
And you should have a license for scuba diving, but we don't offer those here in the state of Nevada.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll get it in California where we're from.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can find many dive shops out there by the ocean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Thank
he
you.
said, from California.
Yep.
Totally from California.
Sure.
Yep.
It's a good thing I didn't check your ID with that credit card.
Yeah.
Why would you? It's not going to tell you anything.
We're adult people from California, yes.
From Los
indeed.
Angeles. We're
From L.A.
Yes.
There's great scuba shops in L.A.
If you're willing to pay $400, you can take the suit.
That's what credit cards are for.
Chunk chunk.
It's a problem
There
for
you go.
future crash.
Yep.
There you go. So you're $475 in the hole for your trip to Las Vegas. But you have 2 dry suits.
Okay. Helmets and air and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Seems legit.
Cool. So yeah, we I guess head back.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to stay for a show or anything?
No. No, it's too weird.
That
now.
was
Oh, we don't have any shows this late. You'll have to come back during
I mean,
the day.
on the strip. There's
Yep.
probably it.
Oh, I
show or
see.
two,
You want to
yeah.
go see some of the tourist stuff.
Right. Yeah. Not this like high quality. You know,
Right.
we did the high quality thing first, and then you know.
Now you're going to spend the rest of your day drinking and a hooring.
No,
We should probably go.
we gotta go.
Oh, all right.
He's my new favorite character. I gotta work him in
We have to
everything.
go
Can we
now.
hire him to pilot our boat? See him out on the prow of the boat. It's Captain Morgan.
So off you go.
Yep.
He was delightful. And I'm glad I thought about what that dive shop might be like a little bit.
Oh my god.
As soon as you started asking questions about dry suits, and I was like, yeah, in Vegas. I was like, I should plan a dive shop.
I gotta make up a
That
voice
was
for this.
amazing.
But you guys start heading back to town. You get on the drive back. You get a page, and it's from Midge, and she says, "It looks like there may be another victim."
Oh no.
No.
Not Danny.
Well, it's a page, man.
Well, I say
You
it
want
out
to stop
loud.
and make a call?
Oh no.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
better. Let's stop at the gas station
Yeah,
and
yeah.
call.
Okay.
Wait, you got a supercar. We could just get back there.
Oh yeah, we're like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and the amount of time it would take us to like stop and get change and use the payphone and yeah,
Get back to home.
yeah.
You're rushing back to Boulder
I
City.
am the text message.
Messaging travels at the speed of my car.
Yeah,
But
it used to.
you get, as you're coming back into Boulder City, around that sign where you saw
I
the police
slow
officer.
down in anticipation of the sun.
Sure, you
Yeah.
slow down, but there is obviously police activity there.
Oh,
There is a police cruiser with lights on, and there's an ambulance, and you can see Midge standing there.
Oh.
I'm going to pull over
Yeah.
on the shoulder. And then I guess we'll have to pick that up next time.
Yeah.
Unless you know everything Mac would say in this situation.
I do not. Because I'm not that intimidating.
That's correct.
That is, that is.
So, I
people
think
are.
that's a good place to stop for tonight.
Oof. Oh, boy.
So, out there in internet land, thank you for joining us. If you're listening later, thank you for listening whenever you find this. We will be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I should look up what that date is.
It's a Monday.
Thank you. Monday the 23rd of March.
Yep.
Oh, no.
2 weeks.
So much of March is gone already.
Yeah.
Right?
Stupid Smarch weather.
But we'll be back on the 23rd. At this point, I think everybody's still around, so
Yeah.
we'll hopefully be able to pick back up and see what's going on with vampire death crabs and the city of Boulder City.
Oh, my.
You can catch up on past episodes if you're not up to date at happyjacks.org/shows, or you can catch all the other crazy shows on our network, which are numerous and awesome, and they get me through a lot of weeks. So, thanks everybody else around the table for your contributions.
Speaking of contributions, hi, I'm Jason. You can find me on Twitter at It's Probably Okay, just the letters OK. And I'm here on Mondays, either playing this game or running Shadowrun, which is going to wrap up at the end of this month. So we've got just couple more episodes of that. I'm here every Wednesday for the weekly Masks game. That one goes every week. Kimmy's GMing that. I also just recently ran a Demigods campaign for 12-Sided Stories. It's kind of a short run, but it's pretty fun. And also just to pump 12-Sided Stories on Mac's behalf, she's also just started a new campaign with them. I think it's their Otherworld London story that's picked back up, and it's very, very good. I highly recommend binging through the previous seasons of that. I like that show a lot. And I did a thing. I don't know.
You guested on...
Oh, yeah, I've guested on Saving Throw Show a couple times, so you can go find me playing New Pantheon, Demigods campaign. That's fun.
Right.
I made the game Demigods. I don't know if I remember if I said that. You can find it at demigodspbta.com. And
It's
that's,
really good.
That's
It's
enough
super
about
fun.
me for now.
I don't have anything like that awesome pedigree, but you can follow me at Sungrowler on Twitter and Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, why? I never post on there. I put one thing up on there the entire time that I've had it installed, but feel free if you just want to have another follower on your list. That's it.
Cool.
You can catch me on the Twitters and on Instagram as well as at jholtham for various mind blatherings about things. And I am here every other Monday as well in the Shadowrun game. And that's it.
And I'm Sam. You can find me at Red Pandroid on most of the internet things. And also here on Mondays for Shadowrun, where I do weird Spider Witch stuff. And then alternate Sundays in Stu's Glittering Night Vampire 5e game, where I play a satanic nun. So that's fun.
Rock on.
If you want to, well, I guess you can tell about other shows on Happy Jacks.
We already did that.
HappyJacks.org/shows. We
Yeah,
did
I've
that?
said it several
Yeah.
times.
Or schedule.
Well, in case they didn't hear it the first
cool.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
HappyJacks.org/shows.
Yes.
Find all of the things we've talked about and more. There are other games ongoing. And then coming up in the not too distant future, you're picking up on Sundays.
Oh, yeah. On March 29th is the launch of my yearly tradition of having a fair game. While everyone disappears to Ren Fair, which is not my jam, I come in and keep the lights on Sundays. And so we will have like 10 or 11 consecutive episodes of a Sunday game. I'm running D&D set in Eberron, and I'm going to be experimenting using the 2D10 replacing the D20 system. And there's a lot of math about it. You can go look it up if you want. I think it looks pretty neat, and we're just going to give that a try and see how it works.
My big question about it is, if you're rolling with advantage, do you roll 4d10?
Yeah.
And you take the best two?
Well, no. You roll
Two sets
2d10
of-
and 2d10
Very good.
and take the better pair.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rock on. Cool. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Hugs from here
Not
to the
prepared
internet.
to turn anything off.
Ah.
I got the whole. Never mind.
If I told you the things I'd seen on my